Good morning, everyone. Yes, I have the mic on this time properly. I'm Tassinix, and welcome to Week 1, Round 2 of Season 37, 5 vs. 5 Grand Arena Championship for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Our opponent today is Dagger. Long-time friend of mine in this game. When I first really started to get serious about wanting to understand mods and clock teams and the math of turn meter and all of the mechanical understanding stuff, Dagger was one of the first people that I ran into who was willing to really break it down. So I've known him, I've worked with him, we've strategized together for years now, and this is our very first match after all this time. So very much looking forward to this. It's been long in the making. We've been in a bracket before, but we didn't end up getting matched. So it's going to be good. All right. And very good morning to you guys. TJ, Sweens, good to see y'all. All right. Let's get ready to look at the comparison side by side. Okay. Did I hit the right button? There we go. All right, and let's kill the camera so it's not in the way. Okay, so yeah. I'm at 52. He's at 43. I'm on like a 4-loss streak, man. Sucks. So Dagger is ascendant, and I am descendant here going into this. Hopefully this is my inflection point, yeah? All right, GP, 11.9 to 11.4 million. Top 80, 2.92 for me, 2.87 for him. It's not bad. It's not that much, but it's a little something. Zetas, 270 to 249. Omicrons, we're dead nuts even at 36. Top 80 average speed, 149 for me, 145 for him. Little edge. Down into mod analysis. Head and shoulders, I've got him on speed and quantity of 6 dots. He's got, a little less than 30, more 15 to 19s on me, but otherwise, it's an appreciable difference. We're pretty close on plus 25s, 116 to 111. 20 to 24s, 222 for me, 171 for him. Plus 20s, my 338 to his 282. So, and then not to say nothing of the offense, right? I have double his plus 6% offense at 16 to his 8, and then plus 4% offense. I have 76 to his 60. So something of a mod edge. That's hopefully going to come in handy. All right, relic analysis. So, I have more total relics, 1618 to 1434. Relic 9s, I have 33 to his 29. Relic 8s, I have 53 to his 35. Relic 7s, I have 106 to his 60. And that kind of sums up the gaps. Datacron analysis. Someone who puts... I'm actually shocked he puts less effort than me into Datacrons, because I do not put any especially large effort into it. I have 124 total rerolls to his 109. For all that, though, he does have 2 more level 9s on me, 22 to 20. 6 to 8s, I have 11, he has 10. 3 to 5s, I have 12, he has 10. All right, here's the GL comparison. Feel free to take a screen grab if you want to look at it. But pretty roundly, I have a speed advantage with the sole exception of Sith Eternal. He's got me there. All right. Other key characters, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we finally got Cat back into a speed set. Lady's moving proper now. 373 is not the fastest on the block, but it'll do. 373 at 103,000. And by the way, that was when she was Relic 8 at the time of lock. And I'll just leave it at that. Oh, there's going to be some good stuff here in the works for week 2. I can feel it. All right, ship-wise, we're even on capital relic levels. All right, let's go take a look at the Omega Bot report. All right, Dagger is famously aggressive. He likes to do his planning fairly close, like 2 hours before defense lock is done. And then he wants to immediately test what his theory was. He goes right in. It's a very rare matchup where he's going to hold back. This is one of them. Here's the mod comparison. You can see I got this bump in the middle. That's to my favor. That's kind of nice. Omicron-wise, I think we're probably fairly even there. Yeah, so his Ben Solo doesn't have the ignore protection Omicron. Okay, suspended doctor, droid savant. All right, yeah, it looks very, very even. He has Rebel Assault on me, so... Oh, no, wait, sorry. No, that's Raddus, not Akbar. No, we're good. We're good. Okay, squad banner efficiency. Yeah, he's a mud fighter. You know, he's, my kind of player in the idea that he's trying to jam his opponents. You know, he's trying to scout. And he basically, if he were here, he would tell you, hey, Balor, hey, Spade, sorry. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Let's see. And Sheepdog, hey, good morning. Good morning, all y'all. Where was I? Yeah, so if Dagger were here, he would say that he is going to set like the hardest board he can and rely on the idea that he thinks he's got enough technical skill to beat his opponent while playing, with a very, very difficult defense. And my thing is like I'm really trying to play the man. Like I try to do the deepest scout, and you see me drop battles here, so my tactics are not flawless. He likes to think himself very, very good. I don't see, he doesn't stream, so how would I know? I can only see .gg, and that doesn't tell the full picture. But looking forward to seeing how we cross swords on this one. All right, defense. So this is last season. Now, we had set 4 active. That was the last GAC of set 4. So we know that there are certain things here that will not be consistent. Like, we'll see on offense that he used Darth Vader a lot, just solo killing stuff. Won't be doing that. Lord Vader, improbable. Improbable that he is on defense. But if he is on defense, I think I could be prepared. It's going to be a weird one, guys. I have a couple ideas, man, about what he's got in the back. But anyway, his general proportion is what we're looking for here. We would expect Raddus, Malgus, Qui-Gon, DR probably, well, with or without Malgus, he's willing to do the split. It's just that last season, people were setting DR with TFP, which makes this much more threatening than just DR, especially in the time where we have that 20% turn meter level 3 here from set 6. So that would be doomed to most DR independent of Malgus. Gas, we could expect. Rey Swolo, for sure. Jabba, I expect. Lord Vader Maul, I don't. So like something like 3GL's Gas Malgus, right? That's kind of the general profile we're going for. He also believes in a bitterly, contested fleet zone. So he'll set double meta, and then depending on how froggy he's feeling, he'll make this up to Negotiator. But Raddus is expendable, considering what he's reserving to fight with offense. Okay, Malgus up front, DR, Gas, Rey, Swolo, Jabba. Yeah. So now that Jabba's getting pretty cleanly stomped by Aphra, and it's really enabled by that Aphra Datacron. You'd have to put a lot more effort to it if you didn't have all those free turns coming to Aphra from that level 9. But yeah, Jabba, I don't feel is a good value down bottom front now, here in this 5 season. Certainly not good in the back, because you would just expect to see him. And so I think he's going to be up top a lot this season for people. Okay, and Lord Vader Maul. So, yeah, he likes to front load a difficult defense, and then the back can be usually, well, it depends. Usually it's somewhat, challenging B teams, not anything that you would call garbage, but then like a couple regular-ish teams, strong regular teams, and JMK. He likes JMK. And that is what I most expect from him today. Is what I'm expecting is a C-resistant JMK. I'm expecting JMK with Mace, We'll see what's up, but I'm expecting the worst from that back zone from just one team. If he has two GLs, we'll see what happens. All right, offense last season, trend, Starkiller, Hunter, Fennec, yeah, Fennec, of course, against all the Lord Vaders he would attempt, but see, quite a bit of failure. Quite a bit of failure with that. I mean, All right, Wampa, Vader, Veers, JMK, you know, it's rare that he sets JMK. He's much more comfortable setting JML in the back. We'll see. Slacker, Tree, Aurra. If it is JML in the back, that would be a fairly easy outcome. Negotiator, Malevolence, Chimera on offense. Executrix, only when he's not doing Chimera. And then Finalizer. Yeah. That's a clear win. All right, that's fair. He used it when he thought he would get banner advantage from using Finalizer. Okay, Lord Vader Maul gave him trouble last season, but geez, who didn't have trouble with that? All right, Ray Swallow, no doubt. DR, a slacker team. Interesting. That should be featured there. Okay, well, I think we've got a good sense of what he likes and dislikes, right? Hey, Torex. Hey, Cal. Good to see you, man. Good morning. Yeah, and everybody's piling in. Great to see you guys. Okay, Dagger going to show up and help you kick his ass? I think Dagger said he isn't going to probably be able to attack here until within a couple hours of the end. He's got family commitments that are keeping him busy into the early afternoon. So, he was hoping I was going to stream last night, and he told me, he's like, man, if you stream, I'm definitely watching. I'm like, okay. Well, first of all, I was feeling tired and wasn't really wanting to stream. Second, I mean, if you're going to tell me that you're going to watch me, you know. So, yeah, let's go ahead and have a look at the board. All right. So, Dagger popped in and did 2 attacks already, but we'll cover them here. Let's go to top side first. All right, up top, CLS, Chupio, Han, C3PO, Chewie. The Datacron here that we've got, lots of crit damage, 52%, some health steal, chunk of armor, almost 56% tenacity, and 28% health. So, reasonably, I wouldn't want to GG this, and Iden will probably still beat it, but could have some difficulty if some stuns or whatnot get resisted. We'll see. Sweens. Shocking. Dagger's a scumbag. Who would have guessed? I mean, the scumbag would have just done it and not told you. All right. I think being willing to be honest about your scumbag behavior is a mitigating factor. Oh, wait. What am I talking about? I just covered CLS only. So I've got Sana, Hondo, Kara, Stormtrooper Han, and bam, you saw this featured bottom front in round 1. Hi, Cal. Yeah, we got, some crit avoidance, 30% crit damage, 6% offense, 24% protection, and almost 14% crit chance. Dash, Vandor, L3, Nest, and Dadbod. I decided to try this because I like this getting abused by this level 6 getting abused by Dadbob more than I do by Young Lando. Because Young Lando has one inert turn in the on his first turn when he uses his third ability, and then he does a huge kapow, and either it kills somebody or it doesn't. But if it doesn't, that's kind of it. That's just kind of it. Like, it'll take so long for him to come around to being able to use that big hit again. It isn't going to happen. So it's a little less of a gamble setting Dadbod here. Another inspiration here from Cal. We learn from what defeats us. We are a learning machine. All right, and then last but not least, we had Jabba, Kersantin, Bausch. We have Embo here and Gam. Now, I have played it both ways with Scando and Embo, and I think that Aphra slaughters it either way. What I also think is, in general, I don't see Scando being more of an impediment in himself than Embo. Because Embo can continuously just keep getting foresight, recovering protection, getting protection up from Jabba. He can be very stable. And now you might say that it's maybe not worth setting him if you don't have the Embocron, but I don't know. I feel like it doesn't make a difference as long as Aphra Kron is in the game. Anyway, against that team, as you might expect, he got a 65. So there you go. All right, down bottom front, we have Malgus, DR, BSF, Malik, Talon, with a more modest Kron on it. Just 20% turn meter here on 3, 27% health, 45% defense, 11.5% protection. Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, if Dagger shows up and gives pointers, I would be surprised. Here's the thing. Dagger is not above doing that if, if he's confident that he's got it in the bag and you want to try something, he's going to help you. He's going to enable you because it's not going to cost him. But yeah, otherwise, like if he thinks there's any risk of loss, he's going to be like, yeah, I wonder what to do about that. Gosh golly, I don't know. All right, so we followed by Grand Inquisitor, 7th, 9th, 8th, 5th, with the Inquisitor Kron. This is a defensively oriented Kron. Almost 48% health, 65% defense, 13.5% crit chance, 20% turn meter on 3, the bonus turn on 6, and the level 9 immunity to fear and stun. Whenever an ally or an enemy is defeated, Inquisitorious allies gain 50% turn meter, damage immunity for 1 turn, which can't be copied, and their cooldowns are reset. So it is definitely beatable, but not by just anything. Dagger's always been a dick. I have never intimated otherwise. I mean, how many times you see me in the sign-off here, I've got the special thanks, and Dagger's in my special thanks, and I say thank you, and I also call him an asshole. We can like people that are assholes for being assholes, okay? That's okay. All right, next, Treya, Scion, Nihilist, Savage, and Sith Assassin. So, Cal was kind enough to have some discussion with me after our match about that Treya team. That was the only squad last round that he dropped on, and he felt that IPD really wasn't a factor in that. The real threat here is the Savage with the trio with the Treya Omicron. So to that end, I'm thinking that Sith Assassin is more dangerous. She is safely faster than all of these. She also will benefit from the 20% turn meter we have here because she is safely the weakest. We've got a little bit of bulk added, a little bit of offense, but really it's just the level 3 that we're really trying to take advantage of. Because if she gets out ahead and pulls all these guys up and gets started, I think that's a bad time. I think that's a terrible time. All right. Last but not least, another inspiration here from Cal. A little try on this, but I think he took something like what I was thinking I should have last round. So I set Ray, Swallow, RJT, Resistance Hero Finn, and IPD. He got 60 banners. This is suggestive of Lord Vader plus, I don't know, 1, 2? Something like that, plus 2? I think that 2 is probably the minimum safe number to run with because, yeah, man. Having the 1 tank killed off and then leaving Lord Vader open to getting ability blocked is no bueno. No es bueno. So anyway, 60 banners there. All right, top side. Hey, Liam, what's going on, man? What's crapping? It's been a minute. How have I been? It's all right, dude. Not dead yet. Family's good. Loving the state of the account these days. I'm really enjoying where I'm at, and the Datacron situation has really leveled out since you and I probably last spoke. Like set 5 and set 6 are much more reasonable to deal with than the earlier sets. All right, top side. Dagger has set Raddus, Jin, K2, Chirrut, and Baze. So no Cassian. 41% defense added, 52% crit damage, 27% crit chance. This is actually very important because the big damage here from Raddus, you know, his one special attack before we're talking about his ultimate, is special damage, and that would suffer from naturally having fairly low crit chance associated with it, so good call. Whenever a droid ally defeats an enemy, they take a bonus turn. Improbable that this should happen, but because he's going to counterattack so much, there is a chance. And if there's a chance of that, the only reason that I can really see the upside to this is literally more turns taken just means that hope comes along that much faster. That's got to be it. And then, so yeah, you've got some protection on top of it. So what does that amount to, stat-wise? I'm curious. Oh, speedy ladder. 100,000, really? Okay, 325. Okay, so not the craziest on Earth, but it's all right. It's all right. Phil, what's going on, man? Thanks for the good luck. Appreciate it. Things are going well. Really appreciate that, man. Yeah. All right, so then you got Dash Queel, IG-11, Vandor, and Hondo. So, this is once again that sort of thing where it's like, man, you know, this reminds me of that Hux battle from last round. The thing is that unlike that battle, had I brought FOTP like a not idiot, I could have, I could have really safely killed that. But Vandor would complicate this counter here. Because you would have to dispel the taunt off IG-11, and then you would have to go kill Vandor before you could go deal with Dash. Unless you were using some kind of permakill, like Scoundrel level 6 permakill thing. What do we got here, Cromwise? 20% goes to waste. Whenever a Scoundrel ally defeats an enemy, they take a bonus turn. That's extraordinarily dangerous. And then the level 9 for Hondo. 43% protection. It's okay. 7.5% health. The protection really benefits Hondo more than anyone else. The offense and then some crit avoidance. Okay, not bad, not bad. It's probably a bad time to tell you that I use Star Killer. Okay, I believe that. That's interesting though. I mean that means that you would have had to pretty. Well, how does that work exactly? I think you would have had to have very much avoided the IPD. So, you're probably trying to take out Finn. RJT isn't the biggest threat. You can get shock on her early. But yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, that is cool, though. That is cool. We'll have to talk about that after the match. Then he's got Jabba, Chrysanthemum, Bausch, Scando, and Gam. But yeah, Dagger's in the chat, guys. Just hopping in to say good luck and please lose a lot. Yeah, man. All right, we'll see. Followed by Qui-Gon, JK, Kit, Fisto, Ayla, and Consular. So he saved his cam. So that means that there is Cat is with JMK, and then Cam is with JML. That's what that is. If both are in the back, what do we do? Oh, well then our plan is very, very good for that. Okay. All right. Tass, I'm curious on your take of putting Piggy in the 5th slot versus Embo for Jabba. Gam is incredible, dude. The thing is that having a second tank in there means that when you eventually, like especially with this Scoundrel Cron, people might do any number of things to quickly get rid of Chrysanthemum, right? Having a second tank in there to potentially just lose you a couple turns behind taunt, you know, Jabba just needs a little time. Time is the key. You're not really... I mean, you're building up charge because of the number of turns taken, not because you're doing overwhelming damage early on, right? You're building up to something here. So Gam fits better into that strategy, and that's the same reason why I set Embo with mine. I don't think I've had Embo be integral in a hold for me yet. But you gotta play with it a bit to get some sample size, right? That's how that works. TJ, good luck, Dagger. Always remember, may the fuck be with you. Dagger, thanks, TJ. I have about 15 minutes until the next game starts, so about 5-10 minutes more before I have to go inside. I hear you, man. We'll get underway soon enough. All right, bottom side, where the games begin. Okay, so he's got Rey, Swolo, RJT, Malik, IPD. The idea here, I guess to impede a Star Killer. You've got two things that can potentially impede Star Killer there with RJT and Malik there. And honestly, I can see how you would... The thing is that I don't know how it works with... If you would have to kill the IPD... So here's how this would have to work. You would have to be popping damage immunity on the 3 fairly early. Then you're immediately killing IPD after Rey's first ultimate. Because that's the key. If he should kill himself before the first ultimate or you kill him, then you're just completely up the creek. Okay, yeah, I think I'm piecing my way through this. So yeah, you're going to get through the damage immunities. You're going to then kill IPD after the first ult. You have to wipe out the others right after. We can't let Rey... What must not happen is Rey cannot survive to a second ult. So it's paramount that we would get her to damage immunity before the first ult. Okay. I can see all that. All right, next we got Gas Rex Arc Echo 5s. Really big, bulky protection cron on that. 85%, 85.5% armor, 48% protection, and 33.38% health steal. Very well set up for gas. No crit damage. So meant to just be highly resistant to, I guess... probably not to Wampa, but I don't know that I'd want to gamble Wampa there. That'd be kind of fun to try. Man, wow. If he has Lord Vader in the back for me, yeah, we would still be able to deal with it. But if I use my bounty hunters against gas as usual, I could be caught lacking, man. That's cool. All right. Now, an oldie but a goodie. We haven't seen this in God only knows how long. Slacker, Hux, Lobster Trooper, Faust, and Foo. Excellent Krun. I like the Krun. So, 24% health. This is great. 94% crit damage. I mean... And then 77% health steal. So, the health steal alone is kind of dangerous. Especially for cleanup kind of thing. All right, level 3, he's got the stacking offense and speed when other dark side allies die, so great. Retribution for 3 turns, which will be a thing, yes. So we'll both, yeah. And then Slacker, when he's in the leader slot, he's gonna, whenever a first order ally gains advantage, which is gonna be whenever he swipes, Slacker is gonna gain 3% offense stacking until the end of the encounter. Okay, so what the threat is here by having both Hux and Foo is that Foo is modded to be faster than Hux. So it goes like Slacker does stab, Foo passes turn to Slacker, Slacker does swipe, Hux resets Slacker, Slacker... Is Slacker gonna stun? I think he would, right? It's been so long. I think he would actually stun. I do believe so. Alright, so he will swipe again? Why would he, though? Oh, maybe because an enemy is already stunned. Maybe the eye knows to do it to get the extra siphon stack off that. Okay, so that is the threat that exists then, is double swipe. That's kind of nasty. I haven't fought this yet on defense that I recall. Honestly, best advice I can give is to score more points to win. That's the real insight here, N7 Revan. Good call. I dig it. And yes, okay, thanks for that tip, Ghosteld. Alright, we'll have to think about that. I think I have a plan. Alright, and then he's got Malgus, DR, BSF, SAS, and Sith Marauder. Now, normally, this would suggest to us that, there's like a C on defense using Malik, but we already know that Malik's up here with Rey. So I think C is reserved for offense. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and restart BlueStacks. I saw Zareth the other day have that crash doing the cleanup with Starkiller on Rey after having that tough first attempt. Oh. Man, I don't know what... I didn't want to ask him because, nobody wants to poke the bear right after something like that, but it was like, when was the last time you had restarted BlueStacks? And there's no right way to ask that question right then, because even if he had done it, it's just like, I did it. Alright. So. The plan. If we were to Lord Vader Rey again... First of all, I like that. We would be doing it with more cast members. I don't want to have any problems from RJT. Malik also offers threat to Lord Vader in the fact that if he does his middle, Lord Vader purges your protection up from the Kron and applies shock. You might be caught without. For that reason, I will be sure to take Thrawn with me. I think Thrawn would be targeted, ahead of Lord Vader, but I'm okay with that either way. I don't know. I'll think about that. All right, IPD is still IPD. That isn't really what gets you. I failed last round using Lord Vader for want of time and damage. And we were delayed in using our ultimate twice. So that's why we have to make sure we have more tanks. For gas, I'm thinking there's a couple different ways to go. Bounty Hunters is straightforward. No risk. His Rex is 312. We're safely... That's the same speed as Mando, right? And, we have a 341 Bosk... plus 80, we are safely faster than this Rex. So, there's no risk there. We could be risky if we wanted to do Wampa and preserve bounty hunters, but... And Dagger would probably try to set a board that would be resistant to Wampa. So there's some value. Yeah, the Mando... Well, that's the thing. If you're gonna... Yeah, Sweens. If you're trying to use bounty hunters to take out gas, it's not about damage. It's just about being fast enough that with the turn meter gains that you get from the mass assists, I don't think you actually gain that against gas, but like the idea here is they get to do a little bit of stuff, but you are safely out ahead of Gas's first turn. I think you're still out ahead of Rex's first turn. And you just snipe out Gas and get to stepping, Alright. Slacker. So, JKR is an option. JML JKR is an option. But that's an inferior usage here. Because, here's the thing. I already expect JMK in the back. I don't expect C. If he has a second GL, which is really the most I could see him conceivably doing, while also planning to clear me, that GL is going to be JML or Lord Vader. I would say that Slacker can take on Lord Vader. But, you know, as far as JMK, I really would want to have JML, JKR, JKL for that. Which means that I can't use it up here, which means that I think I'm going to SLKR Mirror this. I've already checked and found that my foo is faster than his foo. My Hux is faster than his Hux. However, his foo is equal to the speed of my Hux. So we'll see how that will play out. This is a single tank. This is not double tank. I don't think we do this with double tank ourselves. I was trying to look up some old videos on SLKR Mirrors, and this was, I think, in a pre-Datacron world where everybody was still setting double tank. And I think that, you know, using double tank yourself makes a lot of sense because you're trying to stun both tanks off the rip. You have crew here and Faust instead of foo. And you're basically stunning one tank, using Hux to swap back to SLKR, stunning the other tank so that neither could counterattack and enable more assists. And then you're just basically letting SLKR build to his first ult charge, pop, and then, yeah, you end up building up at least 2 charges of ult on SLKR. You pop your ultimate when he comes out, and or rather after he goes in, I guess. Like you're I think you're gonna have to do it while he's still in ultimate to survive, because it'll be a mirror in the end. Hey Raves, what's going on, man? Yeah, afternoon. Yeah, that's right. So we already looked at the Kron. So yeah, I think SLKR could do. We both have Retribution. I'm not really sure how that's gonna factor in. That is. I mean, we're both going to be swiping, so we're both going to be retributioning off each other. That's probably much more dangerous for me, honestly. Because that means that, unlike the old videos where their SLKR only got 1 charge of ultimate before popping off, we know that will not be the case here. However, another option would be to Lord Vader this. Lord Vader can absolutely work here. You just have to be Johnny on the spot with how you manage it. Not solo. I don't think I want to do all that. That's quite a bit. Plus, SLKR can punch right through and dispel. I like that less and less. Anyway, then there's Malgus, and I think for Malgus we're going to do Star Killer. I think that's the plan. All right, so as far as difficult fights, gosh, I wonder how much protection this guy has. Just curious. And 85% armor. Yeah, man. So, yeah, I mean, Bounty Hunters has several advantages to do that. We need to do what we see as the highest risk fight first. I think that's going to end up being SLKR. All right, let's line up for the mirror. So, these two are uncontested. The question is, you know, since we have Retribution, and we will both have Retribution, we will both be, you know, bugging each other. I'm thinking right now. It's not talk time. It's scheme time. Scheme time. Scheming. You know? So. Are we taking 1 tank or 2? The advantage to taking only 1 tank would be we would still have a first order team with crew. So we could take Faust and Foo ourselves. Oops. Faust. Foo and Faust. That's our Retribution Kron. We have much less health. We have quite a bit of armor, though. The armor will be helpful, and we do have considerable health steal. So we also have Damage Reflect. It's not quite as good as the offense stack for this scenario, but it is what it is. I'm certainly not trying to re-roll it. JML is horrible now against Slacker with Retribution. Good to know. I mean, you would figure because it's not days. You would need days to shut down the Retribution factor. Okay, so yeah, the big advantage here is that we still have 2 first order teams by not bringing a second tank. The downside is, well, there really isn't a downside because you're not worried about 2 tanks. So what do we do here? So my foo is going to go ahead of his foo, but then it's a coin toss for my Hux or his foo. If I'm first, I think that makes life maybe a little easier. I think we'll survive either way. The goal here is something that we could definitely clean up if we had to, but we're going to try for the one shot. All right, guys, let's get to it. Oof, mirror match, yeah, but I think it's the least costly thing that I could do here. All right, so, cool thing about being first is being first. It's always a good time. Over to you, my friend. Did I just fuck up? No, some reason he gained turn meter too. Okay, well, how do we play this? Do we mass him down here? I don't think so, because we don't want to give. But then we want to be able to reset, and he's about to go. Hux blocks the turn meter. Oh, his Hux, you're right, because he had the, Yeah. That's right. Man, it has been a while. Okay, we would want to have the advantage of being able to reset then. That is our decision. Yeah, that part sucks. That part is fabulous. This is perhaps like the best possible outcome. Okay. Less retribution here is more. He's already got superior ult charge. This would give him a bunch of stuff for our trouble. He's already got this, so we could get a free assist off of it. Okay. Yeah, we would want to swipe here for obvious reasons. Might as well swipe on him. Goodbye. Goodbye, Faust. Faust has been a G this whole time. We always loved you. All right, Ultimate's coming on deck. All right, yep, here we go. How's that armor working for us? Hey, my man. It's not really ultimate charge, but it is something. Yeah, it's not damage, though. Oh, man, the dodge was fat. The dodge was fat. Do we do the stabby stab? Stabby stab is good. Stabby stab is good. Okay. Yes, we no longer have Hux in the way. But really, it's damage more than we want because his turn meter is very high, and he's about to die anyway. Do we take the money and run? We take the money and run. All right, you served us very well, friend. I think we want a basic here. Because he just swiped, right? So it's going to be a basic. That might kill us, truthfully. I am concerned, just a little. Gut instinct is not to be greedy. Yeah, that was a great hit from Lobster there. Yeah, he's modded for the meanness. I think basic is the right choice because the whole goal here is a second charge. So, God save us. Okay, you take the money and run now. Yeah. You get nothing. You lose. Goodbye. 62. It will do. So 52 plus 10. Okay, so it was Foo Faust in the end that I used. I was agonizing about this for a little bit. But 52 works. Terrible banners, but a one-shot nonetheless. And I think it puts us at advantage for the back zone. We will find out. Yeah, man, that slacker one was a bit dicey. Okay. Next most difficult fight would be Rey, I think. Starkiller versus this Malgus, I'm less worried about than I could be. Yeah. Granted, we had the cooldown reset last time, but I ain't sweating it. I don't think I'm sweating it. 20% turn meter would definitely mean that... No, we would... I think we would be... No. I think DR would still go ahead of Malgus. How does this work? The weakest. Surely this must be SAS. It has to be SAS. So that means it's the turn meter pull-up. Yeah, basically the same concept. So he's going to try and pull everyone out ahead. You're going to gain all that turn meter. So 100% turn meter, huh? 100% turn meter, huh? And how much speed do you get? I need to remember this. For each Sith Empire, 10 speed, 50 speed, and then there's another mechanic for speed. There it is. 80 speed. Yeah, 80 speed. If all allies are Sith, man, 50% max health and protection and 60 speed. So 50 plus 30 plus 60? Is that correct? It's like 140? Really? Am I reading that right? Is that at the start of battle? If gains an additional. It's additional. Yeah, that's in addition to this. Damn. All right, I mean, we'll see how it goes. I'm thinking of using Mace so that we would at least have the pre-taunt, because if they go out ahead of us, we would certainly prefer not everyone feared, right? So for this one, how do we want to approach it with Lord Vader? I think an excellent idea would be to put in Gideon. That will partially mitigate some of the damage early on. We, of course, would want Royal. Thrawn could be important. There would definitely be a case for having him to do a swap. A second tank seems really appropriate. Like I kind of want to bring Lord Vader, so I have two characters that could take advantage of the prot stack, and maybe he would survive and help me control some stuff. But I don't need him as much as I need a second tank. And when that situation arises, I think we want Shore. So Shore can heal us. We have Thrawn to remove things. We have armor shred opportunity here with Gideon. So this is a solid full team to do it. This is again about a low banner exchange, but Dagger's a mud fighter. He's not going to try to efficiency me. We have to have the precise tools for the back row. So, all right. Which one was it? There are two of them. No, there are two of them. Okay, this is the one I probably want. 32% armor, 50% health, prot stack. Yeah, 62% health steal, 72% health steal. So this one is just head and shoulders better than the other. And the little chunk of armor doesn't hurt anybody. Not that there's a lot of physical damage on this team. Rey notwithstanding. Okay. How are we doing this? I mean, time was a big factor. So I think we're going to just move quick. I don't think we want to auto, though. And we will have other characters here, so that advantage is with us. Because of how sheerly damn fast we are, we'll be able to rip turn meter, and I think that will be advantageous. Yeah, I am going against Dagger here, Rays. Yes, yes, yes. That's the goal. We are going to try and get him, yeah. All right, let's do this because, again, using Slacker and Lord Vader both up here, I think puts me at advantage for the back row. Because if he has, like, JML and JMK, I have C and then JML, JKR. You know? Okay. Let's roll. We want to do that turn meter rip off the get. Okay. And dance. Yes, rip please, if you would. Yep, don't spend too much time thinking about it, man. Just go, just go. This is good. We'll do that. Okay. Sure. Lock you down. There's no reason for you to do stuff. You're gonna sit down. Okay, so let's actually just beat on you a bit then. Okay, that's fine. We don't actually need this just yet. We're gonna save that. We don't need the crit immunity. And we would rather have the heal for later. Oh, well, he might not get another chance. That depends on our situation. We will see. Okay, we are now proceeding to Ultimate 1. Okay. Yeah, we'll do this for the sake of charge. How we doing? Okay. This is your one and only chance, my friend. Give us your blessing. Apply the crush. Go ahead. Oh, and there was the 100% damage just in time there. Did you see that? What a riot. Okay. Boy, she's just going to be a pain in my ass all day. We're 3.5 into it with only IPD down. We have to weaken this, man. Okay. Much better that that happens there. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this for the other's sake. Yeah, this is an okay outcome. Okay. I see you. Ultimate 2 incoming from Ray before our first one. Nothing to see here, folks. Okay. Alright. So now they got ability block. That's helpful. Okay. Now you have to die. I'm not a fan of you being not dead right now. Okay. I feel that. A dickheaded move, but permissible. Again, we would really prefer that you die during my ultimate. Yes, this is good. This is good for several reasons. Okay, there's the ability block that we're concerned about forever. So it looks like we don't get to... Okay, yeah, well, no, this is an acceptable outcome that way. 2 minutes, though. That part is not great. At this point, we want to use the middle more to get more ultimate charge. We can do this, that's fine. I don't much care about that. Okay. Yeah, we definitely want to be able to ultimate soon. Boy, does this girl move quick. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. I feel you. I see you. Now die. All of you. Okay, him actually taunting right now is kind of an annoying thing. Naturally, he will not die immediately. For dickheaded reasons. Okay. Okay. Yes. Good. 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 Okay. And nothing will save you now. Sure. Why the hell not? Okay. Hi. Well, hello there. Auto me, Xerxes. How you doing, Hungus? That's sneaky as hell, the time the death before the ult hit. Yeah, that was. Yeah. I mean, Things that work out, chapter 1. Okay, I see you. Boink. Okay. Good. 2 terrible banner clears, but 1-shots. Better than what I usually do, so we'll take it. Okay. Alright. Relatively low threats. What's up? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Wife's getting me more coffee. Okay, so 2 teams in and we already have 20 banners. We effectively have a drop from that, but the idea is that we have the right strategic tools. So it sucks dropping a lot of banners, but we'll try and compensate. Okay, now, yeah, Malgus. Yeah, I'm feeling like we can do this with Starkiller. So let's go for it. EP Marjade. Starkiller. Veers. And for our Jedi, ability block is worthless here, so no old Ben. I'm currently really liking Mace. Kanan could technically be used. Juhani would be used. If we're planning to do JML, JKR, JKL against something in the back, then yeah. Yeah.
How goes it?
Oh, it's going. It's going. Just have to be careful. It's going good, though.
You're not going to lose to Dagger, right? Because he will
We'll see.
ever let you...
Oh, no, I imagine not. No. Yeah, I imagine not. Okay, crit damage. We have this. So we have the 15% turn meter. We know that if we took the 20%, they would safely be out ahead of us anyway, right? So we would have the advantage of at least having this turn meter consistent gain over the fight. The crit damage hurts no one. The rest of these stats hurt no one. So I'm pretty cool with it. As is tradition, everyone takes a massive dump on Dagger. Yes, it's fair. It's fair. Okay. Yeah, that was a butt-clenching fight, Sweens. Alright. How are we playing this stuff? We can't... I don't think we can remove turn meter from them. So that isn't really the goal now, is it? I think we want a third into second. Or third into basic, really. Quicker ult is better. There's nothing... I mean, if we can stun him, but he won't stay stunned, so what's the value? Stripping turn meter? You can't really strip turn meter. Might as well third into basic. Alright, then EP... So Starkiller on his first turn, we would want him to third, so that we could get damage immunity onto Mace for the Grand Dunk. Alright, let's see how this one goes. Yeah, Mace is kind of neat here for being able to deal with Sass as well. I think she'll die pretty quickly anyway, though. Alright, here we go. And dance. Grand Dunk Railroad, man. Everybody go. Okay, so we don't want to do that for obvious reasons. Oh my god, they have so much turn meter right now. That's terrible. How are you? Okay, we don't have stagger on literally everybody, but again, I have to emphasize the no bueno-ness of this situation. Okay, so this is ideal. Good. Yeah, we don't get to have our damage immunity for reasons, but it's okay. Yeah, I mean, ideally you would be dying in the first case. Yeah, they are going to try and just shit-stain somebody here. Yeah, man, that's bad news. Well, we can't gain turn meter with shock on him. So we just have to rely on the assist. Yeah, that is tough, man. Yeah. Sith stuff. Oh wow, we just avoided the Grand Dunk. Okay, so now we have fear on Visas, so we're not going to get our res on time, I fear. And we're at quite a great risk. Oh yeah, we're set back and everything because of the doubt. He is a tough son of a bitch, this Star Killer, I'll say that. Yeah, not that I think you're ever going to be able to go, because this ain't going to do it, man. 92, we're just shy, and then we don't get to res, I think. Alright, how do we try to do this? I mean, really, I think it's hopeless with that. But I don't think that's going to work at all. You're not going to get a chance, though, I fear. Yeah, see, that fear is just instantaneous and nasty. Nasty, nasty stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's our withdraw. Okay. So, because of that, we must use C here. Okay. Now we know. C is going to be our best option for that. C want is probably least costly. What's up? Oh, hey, sweetheart. Let's see here. Malgus. Let's see here. Malgus, DR, BSF. Sith Marauder and SAS. So if we're going to use C, what are people doing? People are going in with full Sith, or they're doing it with C Watt for 65. The advantage of keeping Watt would be for the sake of like using Maul Mandos somewhere. So there's some benefit there. Okay. Yeah. 48% win rate, just C by himself. So we could use C and Boo Boo Sith, but the thing is that now we were down 20, now we're down 40, and then if we do another inefficient trade, I think that might be too much of a disadvantage to overcome. So for that reason, I think we just do Watt and move on with life. Alright. That's the price of doing business here. So, the thing is that, you know, you stop and think, could I have used the 20% turn meter cron to greater effect? Surely we would have gotten our turn sooner with Mara Jade, but I don't think that mattered. Because it would have been Mara Jade who I think it's Starkiller who would have been weakest. We would have been able to purge buffs, but that in itself is a determinant. Yeah, I don't think so. Like, with SAS being able to go out front that way, that's pretty dangerous stuff. So, I don't know. Alright, C, Watt, Health Steal, those would be the preferred. This we could save. This is a Bounty Hunter one. I typically don't use this. It's only a little health, but we don't need a ton of health. Health Steal is quite nice, though. Yeah, I think this one is probably too good. It's got a lot of stats on it that we just frankly don't need. This is a lot of health steal. The protection's okay. The tenacity's nice. And it's turn meter, so I think this will work. Ah! You gotta dip out, Sweens? All right. Peace. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, I I forgot to put up a predict for this one, guys. That's my bad. Get you next time. Okay, let's just do that then. Yeah. So, what does that mean for the back wall then? Means trouble. Grand Dunk Railroad. Man. We're even impeded off of using our fricking chains. Fuck you, man. Alright. Alright, there we go. I predict shit will be real. Good call, TJ. It's a bold prediction of you. We will see. We will see. What's up? Everything is proceeding according to my design. Not really, though. Not really. Okay, that's alright. I guess I'll just sit here and wait for the end of time. Yeah, I mean, we're about to pop, so what do I care? Go ahead and use it. Get you some health steal, young man. Grand Dunk Railroad. Yep, we'll go ahead and do this. That's very fine, very fine. Do we have doubts? We have doubts, many doubts. So many doubts. So much turn meter, apparently. Like, holy fuck, are you... Okay. You're gonna die for free, Sass, so we'll just link you. Alright, there we go. I was gonna have a shit fit if C got, like, looped out of existence. No chill. Absolute rage. Flip table. There we go. Alright. 45. So 0 plus 45. Okay, so... This was green. We got a comment up the drop. So, comment, one drop. Enemy team had 20% TM gain cron. So, SAS sped up everyone, and since we opted for set 5, 15% TM, we ended up getting looped and doubted to the degree that we had very few specials. So, oh yeah, the other thing. Not sure if 20% TM cron of our own would make that a solid win. But it probably, it would have done better. I think. I mean, we surely would have gotten turns sooner. Might still have been caught out on something. Okay, so the question is, do we dare to try Wampa here? We have. We've made some improvements to our girl. First of all, let me go check the monster math on gas fights for last season. Okay. Wampa. 13% win rate out of 352 attempts. So I gotta say, the odds are poor. 112,000 health, 50,000 protection, 263 speed, 134% tenacity. But also, you know, she only had like 800 damage before. We gave her, you know, like 1,300 added physical damage, so she's just over 9,000, like just under 9,200 physical damage. Crit chance is fairly low, but that's what the roar's for, right? So we'll be okay. Crit chance and offense, yeah. So we're going to be all right. The question is this going to work here? So the thing is that I very much expect that we could find another use for bounty hunters. I very much doubt we'll find a great use for Wampa in the back. Now, he might set Mon Mothma just to troll me. He loves to say that he hates Mon Mothma on defense. So, I'll say that. I don't know that I can afford to risk it, is really the answer. If I were in a better position than I am right now, then I think I might risk it. But because of that, because we are where we are, let's not mess around. All right, bounty hunters, and we'll see what's hiding, lurking, waiting for us in the back. Prot stacking here, armor, and yeah, I mean, the crit chance stuff is neat. Damage immunity is better. I like this. This also has the benefit of not having the turn meter gain on 3, which really jacks up our turn order. Potency's whatever. The health steal's okay. I really do like the potency on this Kron for a couple teams, but damage immunity would only be relevant if you're taking lots of damage, which I don't believe we did the last few times we did this. We also have the benefit of an Auracron. When she crit hits an enemy, I mean, whatever, that's fine. But what's really cool here is that since we don't expect to be needing the damage immunity on 6, whenever at the start of each bounty hunter ally's turn, if they've not taken damage, gain offense up and crit chance up for 1 turn. Also with 182% armor and 144% health steal. So this should give us the goods to endure. Should be fine. Boss, Mando, Grief, Sam. All right. Let's hope we're not, incredibly caught out by something. And a 1. And a 2. And a 3. Okay, that's hold. There's no counterattack because we're all under stealth. We will go ahead and retaunt here for reasons. Gas, go bye-bye. 5s, how are you, old friend? That offense up is going to come real handy-like. Yeah, we'll re-stealth here. We will big hit. Basic, that's fine. Helps him come around. Right. It can get dicey if you're stuck too long on gas. It's possible to lose this fight on that basis. Him gaining stuff isn't super critical, but I usually call him because he hits twice and we can't stun 5s there, so that'll have to do. I'm feeling like we want the turn meter pull up here more than I want the next move. Just basic. Yeah, we're starting to get into some danger zone territory though, because people are taking too long to die. Rex is gonna be ulting very, very soon. We might just snipe him. Depends on how quick we come around. Just basic, please. Give a little crit chance. Yeah, Rex is still ahead of Grief, so what you're saying is there's a chance. Okay, we snipe Rex. No concern. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Alright. Can't stun him. Alright, so we're probably going to lose Bosk. I thought we could cheat the system, but the system cheated us. Okay, so he's going to be pretty brawny then. And he's going to come around right quick, too. Boy, do those kids hurt. Alright, you can be stunned. We will take the money and run. Hup, hup. Okay. Yeah, ideally you don't get to do stuff because you're going to hurt so bad. So bad. Our trooper's going to hurt so bad. Or, rather, This guy. Okay, you're already under stealth, so you get the bonus turn. That's fine, we'll do that. Yeah, alright. You not being able to do stuff is neat, but let's go ahead and throw out grenades while we're all in the neighborhood. Just keep doing damage. Stay on target. Okay. Good. Stun. Beautiful. Perfect. It was all fine in the end. You saw nothing. Max skill play on this stream. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. 65. Yeah. Surely, if Rex got around to that ultimate, we were completely screwed. But we'll take our first solid banner clear of the day. Our first catch of the day. All right. What lurks? What waits in the shadows? I had to dip out for try Wampa and fail. No. I wasn't quite that gutsy. I'll just say. JMK. Good. Ah, and Maul. Yeah, Maul Savage. How will this work? Savage gains 50% defense, max health, offense, and 30% speed. Oh my god. Guys, you know what we're going to do. We're probably going to use Raddus against this. That is dirt. That is just pure dirt. That is dirty. You guys remember from threes me using Maul Candy Bow into somebody's Raddus Jin K2? Man, everything worked right with Canderous being able to take his special, but between Canderous's special and Maul's first turn, we got hosed. And that's when I, had the opportunity to recall how we get all this exposed against us and they gain a crap ton of turn meter. It's bad. So I think Aphra's... Alright, so... Hold on. What did he set? First of all, which JMK did he set? Aha! Anti-C. Called it. Now, Starkiller would not be particularly useful. This sortie team might be challenging, because L3 could be a complication here. Yeah, I mean, L3 and BB-8. That's a bit tricky. That is a bit tricky. We'll have to think about that. Alright, so 50RT, BB-8, R2, T3, L3. Let's see. Followed by Maul, Candy, Bow, Django, and Sav. So... I need to think about what Sav's really going to do here. Okay. So yeah, he's just a permataunt here. That's his purpose. There's nothing mad... Oh, yeah, and the other threat here is more Darksiders mean more turn meter for your weakest. So that means Bow comes out that much more reliably off the rip. Very interesting. So, Maul, Candy, Bow, Django, Sav. Let's look that up real quick. Maul, Candy, Bow, Django. Okay. Now this was last fives. Wow, Imperial Troopers shit-stained this. Now, let's think about that. That is to our advantage. We would have more Darksiders on our team. Dark would be out front that much more easily. Yeah, you'd have to just pound through Savage, but he's not being boosted by anything else. He's not a Mandalorian. It is cool that he is there with Maul, though. It's kind of satisfying lore-wise. So Veers, Dark, Piet, Death, Range. Okay, I see you. Sortie. Maybe Iden, I think, would work. There is the ability block shit going on, though, right? That's what this is, right? Ability block. Unresistible ability block. Crit damage, health, protection, offense. It's pretty serious, Crom-wise. I don't think Wampa is our answer here. I don't know. So we know they have all the turn meter in the world. Let's check it out. 5-0. Okay. BB-8, L3. Yep, exactly so. All right. So GG is 100% win rate. Okay. GG, B1, B2, Nute, Magna. 57 banners. 68 potentially from Wampa, but the win rate is much more dicey. 60% win rate. And then, yeah, the Maul Candy Bow thing. I'm really surprised. Hold on. Can we go back to this? Oh, no, remove the cutoff. Remove, Savage. Nobody would ever have seen Savage. So, yeah, so Bounty Hunters could work there, but I think with the turn meter thing, that doesn't really lend our way. I was trying to see if anybody tested my theory with Raddus there, but it doesn't look like it. We'll find something else to abuse with Raddus. Okay. That's fair. It was very fair. Yeah, that's very true. How to take on his Qui-Gon, then? Starkiller, we could use troopers to do it. We could have used Starkiller. I've done that before. It was weird, but you could do it. Qui-Gon, it's just going to be a bag of stats. There's no turn meter shenanigan there. And it is a weaker variant. No can. Yeah, of course, everybody and their mother can Bad Batch it. You can GG it. I believe that. Is there anything else that looks expedient, though? Okay. So, what does that mean? It means we need to still look at sorting. Because I think we have to find a place for Raddus. If, give me that sortie team lineup again. Let me think about that. Nobody using Raddus there. Mon Mothma, 100% win rate, 64 banners. Mon Mothma, Kara, Hoth Rebel Scout. Kara. Kara is the respawning tank you're looking for. That's fair. Haha, Starkiller would have shit-stained this. Well, that's interesting. We didn't know. We didn't know what we might expect, but it was probably 1 GL. Right now, I feel like Dagger has momentum or advantage on his side, because he'll have 4 GLs in Aphra. So yeah, I mean, let's see. Alright. Maul. I think our Maul can be used to fight Dash, that Dash team up top. One of the interesting upsides of using that there is that we would get to remove the taunt off of IG-11 with Maul. Canderous would go. So yeah, there is that to contend with. There is that to contend with. I think that Hondo could be a complication. I don't know. We didn't have this Hondo Kron last time. But we did have him in the game, so there might be some useful data on that. IG-11, Queel, Vandor, and Hondo. So, sea and gas were popular. CLS, Trio, of course. Starkiller, no good. That's unsurprising. You know, that's true. We do have JML. So JML could be our straightforward answer to that, if we were at all concerned. JML is probably our best solution to Qui-Gon, right? We could take, like, JML and 2 and be okay. Like JML, Grandmaster, probably just the 2 of them, and be quite alright. Shakti would be Grandmaster and Hoda, I think. Well, no, because then we would have JKR. JKR would be useful to us. JKR could be used to go after Maul. That's true. We wouldn't have to risk doing troopers there. So we just have to think about what's super clean. Like, Aphra versus Jabba is clean. Bad Batch versus Raddus is clean. I don't think we would be clean doing Maul Mandos versus Dash, because I think that you get out ahead of us, and then if you kidnap Maul, we're kind of done. So maybe you would want to force him to use his special before someone else dies. So what? We could use Maul Mandos in a number of places. JKR could take this on, but that was only once seen. I don't think that's something I'd want to rely on. And a lot of people making mistakes. Okay. Hey, Pico, what's going on, man? Wampa kills Sortie on auto? You sure about that? With L3 and everything? If so, then I'm good with it. We saw a 60% win rate last season. Oh yeah, man. I don't know about all that. Because you know what? We've also got the ability block here, bro. My dude. I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. Yeah. Does an AB Crown stop Wampa? I would imagine it would, yeah. Because you would be, like, permanently ability blocked, right? If no one else's ability blocked, get ability blocked, can't resist it, can't evade it. And then as soon as you shake it, the next droid that goes is going to see that there's no enemy with ability block, so right you go. Right to hell with you, Powers. To hell with you, Austin Powers. Alternatively, so you have what is it? 8% turn meter gained per droid. Fastest droid should be who? 305. And who are you? 305 and 276. Nice offense set. That's a cool idea. Okay. So 305 with 40%. So that's 305 divided by 0.6. So effectively 508. there's going to be 2 taunts to deal with, but I think we're okay with that, right? Does Maul Mandos fail against Sortie herself? I think Maul does a healing immunity, but we need buff immunity. Buff immunity comes from someone. If buff immunity comes from the first push of Seething Rage, I think. Yeah, inflict buff immunity for 2 turns. So that's what would make it work in the end. So we know that this can work. There is ability block risk, but we get to go first. So surely that is best. We would dispel L3 with middle, pound through BB-8, and try and get the second life out of the way, and then just work our way through. Yeah, no, you don't want to do Wampa the ability block. I mean, I recognize that for the danger that it is, sir. Danger detected. Danger detected indeed. Okay, so this Maul team, we're going to move away from Dash. I feel worried about that. If we had Watt maybe to use, maybe I would use Watt instead, because Watt gets bonus turn. Bonus turn supersedes turn meter gain. Unless it's like extreme overflow, like 200% turn meter gained, I think can overwhelm it. Okay, so yeah, instead of this GG, so this goes here, we do this. Okay. Now, absolutely, we don't have to bring armor there. That's true. We could bring Bam. We do have Bam as a team. Bam Queel IG-11 something something. We do. Okay. I think we've got a reasonable plan worked out. Hey, Phoenix. Hey, hats off to Phoenix. Thanks for tuning in, man. How we going? Well, we're through the front wall. 2 low banner clears, then 1 drop, and then a 65. We cleaned it up on the second go for 45. But I think we're looking good. Like, I know we have a path to clear. Hopefully we don't have any more drops along the way. But Dagger's in a fairly advantageous position himself. So, we'll see what happens. We need him to have a problem somewhere. Okay. So, let's go ahead and do Jabba, because we already know what the recipe is. Matter of fact, let's do a quick restart. Not gonna catch me like that. Not bad, not great. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Still in the zone where I feel like, if he has any trouble at all, then it's a very even match. If he has even 1 drop, it feels like a much more even match. I'd still be, if he had 1 drop, I would still be like a drop behind. But,
How are you holding up over there?
It's moving along. Alright. Oh, that's why my hand hurts. I'm trying to think, why does my thumb hurt like I have Nintendo thumb? It's because I'm compulsively holding this coffee mug. Okay, top side. So, Aphra and droids. Droid. Let's put in the primo droids first for funsies. Okay. Then you 2 junkers. Okay. Africron equipped. 20% turn meter. Thou shalt not revive. And stuff. Good stats. I like the Kron. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, do yourself the favor, and always do that. Summon the droid first, always. Don't be like me. Don't do dum-dums. I highly advise against the dum-dums. You can't do that. Shoot him. Or something. Hey. So, can't be evaded? No, that's not the droid we're looking for. Okay, we'll just call BT then, since this is going to miss. Oh, or we didn't call 000 because nothing landed. Ah, see. Lessons to be learned here. Okay, torture. Go, 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 go. That's not very nice. Basic. Keep moving with it. We're doing big damage here. This guy's taking turns is still a bad feeling, I will admit. Okay, more doubt. Yes. Holy shit, though. The retribution could be less than preferred. But, no regrets. Yeah, Broham, I'm gonna need you to, like, keel over and frickin' die. Yeah, that's the one. Alright. Now you. Hey. 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 Yeah, so this one. Probably not 65, but it'll do. Holy shit. Okay, here we go. Restore us. Okay, doubt. Good. Okay. Now we'll just basic here. Yeah. That's the one I want. Okay, it's not going to be a 65, but it'll be alright. 63 will do. Alright. Okay, so the other GL's down and out of the game. Now for the rest of this mess. Yeah, it's a bunch of crit damage on that. We could safely do it with Bad Batch, so the question is would we be mirroring Raddus? That's with a kill there. We're faster, probably, almost universally. 310? I think Jin's faster than my Jin. That might be a problem. Yeah, full 10 modding. Yeah, I can dig that. 165 is really quite nice. Okay. All right, let's go look that up. I think there might be some math or some history worth checking on that. Raddus. All right. Jin, Baze, Chirrut, K2. Okay. Bad Batch shit stains it, as we well know. Oh, you know, Mom Mothma would probably do it. Oh, yep, there it is, right there. Mom Mothma without Cara Dune, no less. So, yeah, we would be ahead out on turn meter. I think that's a good one. Okay, so Mom Mothma for Raddus. That means that we've got Bad Batch for Qui-Gon. So, something like JML for the Dash team seems reasonable, because you're not really going to do anything I'm worried about with that. That means that JKR is open. JKR could be used against Maul. JMK, yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we need JML for JMK. Don't get cute. JML, JKL, JKR, Grandmaster, Jolie. Need Jolie. Grandmaster is also necessary. Hoda is available for some other type of scandalous use. Qui-Gon can be Bad Batch, so Raddus we can do. Move this over here as far as the plan goes. Mon Mothma, Katarn, Hoth Rebel Scout, Pow, and Biston. Okay. Dash. Dash might be interesting. Surely Dash goes ahead of us. So what happens if we get locked down? It sounds like a bad time, man. If Dash locks us down, we're in real trouble. Plus Hondo, IG-11, Queel, and or Hondo. There's not a lot of data to draw on for this. Dun, dun, dun. JK honor, yeah. Yeah, but we need that. So... show me something. Yeah, I don't think Maul Mandos is the droid we're looking for. Ah, maybe Imperial Troopers could be, though. How would that work? 100% turn meter for him. No, he would gain... what is it? 75% turn meter per scoundrel? So I think that easily eclipses us. We would have to do some type of bonus TM prevention mechanic, and I don't think we have any more of that. Yeah, we don't want to get jammed up there. That's a bad one to get jammed on. Raddus, it was a 0% win rate the one time it was seen. And I'm guessing the rest of this is out in the weeds. Okay, so we need to use something very proper here. We have to do JKR, or JML against that JKR. So yeah, you got Padme. Yeah, we want to treat that properly. So we have to use that full assemblage. We know that we can Imperial Trooper the Maul team. Against Sortie. Who else was potentially good against Sortie? I mean, we had GG. That would get us through. Yeah, Maul. So what's going to happen if we do Maul? We would need to have a pre-taunt, because somebody's going to get kidnapped off the rip. The problem is... so I think the way Maul works is... the start of battle... Mandalorians. Yeah. At the start of every turn. So, at the start of every turn. At the start of every turn. At the start of every turn. Okay, let's think about this. So the Mandalorian would gain taunt. Ah. So he could use it on whichever is the healthiest Mandalorian, and then they're going to get locked. That would probably be Bam, if I put Bam in. We would want it to be a Mandalorian. We would get... yeah, that Maul team might be a pain in the ass. Wow, we probably do want the Maul team for Sortie, man. That's a bitch. We have to be precise right now. All right, let's go ahead and do the JMK and keep stewing. We know that we need to do this Jedi fight this way, so The blood price is to be paid regardless. Yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate because having the JKR team here would be very, very helpful. Let me check the win history here. I don't think we're going to find anything good with JML beating JMK without that. JMK, Cat, Ahsoka, Padme, Mace. JML, please. Exactly this comp. Yep. Open up the scene count. What happens if people try to do it on the cheap? Yeah, that win rate goes right through the floor, now don't it? Yeah, I'm afraid not, friends. We got to pay top dollar for that. Screenshot it. Game froze on end battle screen, and game said GAC timer expired after trying to connect for 5-ish minutes. You had a drop for a connection? Dude, your phone is just complete shit. Your phone is just complete garbage, bro. Like, you were showing me that the other night. You just had that happen to you. You just showed me that yesterday. And you did get credit for the fight, but... Okay, so you got backed out on Malgus. Man, that sucks. I'm sorry for you to have that happen. I mean, it's good for me because I could use the Mercy situation being... You're still ahead on banners for what it's worth, bro, but yeah, that probably cost you something you really needed to use there. That's stupid. Man, you got to get that phone straightened out, bro. Because... I'm sorry. That sucks, man. Now I can continue without the threat of me being able to clear. Man, I'm sorry, bro. That sucks. That is dirt. All right, well, I'll comment on the sheet. Malgus, DR, BSF, Malik, Talon, 0+, comment, 1 hold, 1 Dagger confirmed his game froze. Lame. I'm even writing in my comment that that's lame. Because now you're going to be able to hem and haw about you lost because of technical issues. That's no fun for anybody. You're diluting my bragging rights. The puzzle of your defense was not read correctly. Yeah, I mean... I knew you were going to have JMK back there with Mace, so I read that just fine. But I was telling you last night you might have up to 1 more GL. And you have a decent couple threats back there, but not a GL. I will say that I don't think I'll be doing Star Killer into Malgus while that 20% turn meter cron is in play, because you'd still be behind. I'd still be behind your Sith, even if I had used 20% turn meter myself. I thought I was going to be able to play the longer battle by having the 15% turn meter set 5. That shit did not pan out, bro. I lined it up in such a way where you could max banner everything had you read it. Yeah, but, there's a decent probability that you set 2 GLs in the back, and it would be foolish for me to have been caught out on that. Looking back, Star Killer could be of use. Star Killer could be of use on some other team, but not immensely useful. Okay. What we still haven't found is an ingenious use for Raddus. We have to figure that out because something's missing. Something's missing. So this is a physical damage team. Ability block would be a pain in the ass to a lot of different things. What must it be? Imperial Troopers, I think ultimately would fail. Yeah. I knew you would say 4GL and Star Killer, and I gave you a target for all. No doubt, no doubt. Tried to use my predictability to my advantage because you would shoot yourself in the foot on your own. Setting up a trap where setting up a board where I don't know if you have an extra GL or 2 in the back. Because, you know, yeah, he's trying to work to figure it out. Yeah, that's right, I'm still doing it. You're just happy with your defense, to be honest? I mean, yeah. I really like the sortie team. I don't know if I have this droid cron, but I'll think about that. That's pretty cool for week 2. It's pretty nasty. You ain't gonna wampa that. Whatever you're gonna do, you ain't gonna wampa that. Alright, well, like I said, let's go back and knock out JMK. Oh, that's why I hadn't knocked out JMK. That's why, because we have to figure out how we're getting through Dash. If I don't have a plan to get through top, we can't do this. Not yet, not yet. We got Mon Mothma for Raddus, fine. But what about Dash? I mean, if he's not able to clear me, I can always just JML to make sure I get to fleets. Because that's the only half of the map that I expect Dagger to be able to clear. I certainly would not want to hoe myself out that way. That's exactly the way I do this, too. You know that? But regardless of tech issues, it's like saying... yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, it's not, you know... This has always been a friendly match for me. I think you felt like you had a lot more you wanted to do with this than I did. I want to have a fun match, and I think you set a great defense. I do think it's incredibly lame that this match is thrown for a technical issue. I'd think it was lame if it happened to me. So, all right. Yeah, that's a permadead. Let's do this. Let's do this one. Yeah, you're going to be out ahead. So, let's go for it. Mon Mothma, Katarn, Pow, Hoth Rebel Scout, and your boy Biston. Your boy Biston in the absolute worst possible dog shit mods that are still also somehow 6 dot. But he will do. Dash team is no joke. You can full auto Malgus with it. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, if he can't get through my bottom front, I might just JML it just to make sure. Otherwise, anything and everything's going to be some kind of other shit. Some other kind of struggle. What do we need? Well, mostly we need mitigation against special damage, resistance to stun. Tenacity might be nice to think about. Not being able to have turn meter removed would be pretty slick, I gotta say. Health, protection, armor, tenacity. The armor is not incredibly useful. The health and protection and the tenacity are immense. We still have a first order team that could take advantage. Ah! No, not without Hux. We already used Hux. I don't think that's going to work the way I want it to, so we don't have the first order team. That would be super cool. Tenacity's interesting, but what about crit damage? Because what we also want is the fight to not go on forever. Health, armor, lots of crit damage. Potency, crit damage, armor, health steal. That one's pretty good. Critically hit 10% offense. This is all ass. The 20% could be useful. The potency is actually kind of useful to me. Okay, and the crit damage is also high. The health steal is good. Uh-oh, sounds like somebody's getting tickles. Okay. Alright, Pow, Hoth Rebel Scout, Biston. Let's see how it goes. Let's have some fun. Right. Yep. Yep. That's all okay. That part is all okay. How about that turn, though, bruh? Okay. Okay. Anytime with that first turn, Mom Mothma. Okay, now we get to stepping for real. Oof, that was potentially painful. I don't want counterattack, so I am just going to basic here. This is Biston's moment, or frenzy. You're getting somewhere, old girl. Move turn meter equal to potency. No need to remove turn meter from you. Could do it from you, though. Might be helpful. No, not the way I'd wanted. But it'll have to do. Yeah, we were never going to be able to get through. Alright. 63. We're in the danger zone, peeps. Gotta get through. Got to do it. Anytime. Don't want to do the big heal here. It's not the right moment. This one's got to go. Got to go. Chirrut can bring people back, so there's 2 bring back threats. We must be cautious. Yes, that is true. Doink. Great. We just doinked Chirrut out of existence. Fabulous. And then we'll see what we can do here. Banners-wise in the end. Probably just this. Yeah, good. Resist me. Okay, top off. See what you got? 61. I mean, that is a 65 with Bad Batch, but now we have Bad Batch for Qui-Gon, so that's fine. 61. Yeah, the double tank slowed us down a bit, so that cost us a couple banners. Okay, yes, let's go ahead and do this one. We already know the score. Bad Batch. Yeah. Right, so no tank to deal with. That's nice. And we know Bad Batch wouldn't really save us for that sortie team in the back. A wrecker. Potency is key. I do need people to be getting stunned when I need them to be getting stunned. I have used this one historically. All of these are fairly good. Probably excessive. This is probably the right one. That seems like that might have a better use elsewhere. Okay. DeCobb, what's going on, man? How's it going? Well, we're fighting Dagger here, so it's fun. I hear he just had a technical issue, though. He had a game matchup on my Malgus, and that means he will very likely not be able to clear it. My guess is he was probably using C, something like that. Tough to replace that, man. So, you need another Raddus counter? Yeah, no, the Maul Mandos will work, but it's the double tank that slowed us down. I think it would have been 64, 65, something like that if we didn't end up having those couple turns of jam. Yeah, it does suck that Dagger got hoed out that way, yeah. Because I've already had like a couple drops. Like, this was a real match here. I was hoping he was going to have some actual drops on my defense, but, yeah. Man, you got to replace that phone, man. That was your Wampa target, Raddus was? Maybe. I don't know, man. I don't like that myself. 2 sources of resurrect, no permakill that Wampa can use, lots of healing. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with you on that one, man. I'd be interested to discuss it, though. I'm open to the possibility of being wrong. All right. The key here is we would try to have him stunned, then we kill the guy. Yeah, alright, here we go. Okay. Yup. Okay. Now if we do this, you're immediately going to go. And then all this is going to come around. But you being stunned is paramount, so we are going to go ahead and do that. Okay. We strip this off now. Smooth. Smooth. I did not expect that, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, a lot easier without Cam, for sure. Cam adds a lot of teeth. But that's why, I mean, he was saving his JML for offense with Cam. So that's a powerful offensive option. Now you. What will we do with you? It is 75 per, right? There is no magic for that. That's bad. The way to get around it, you either prevent the turn meter gained or you give him a target that you're okay with getting kidnapped. If we use Maul Mandos, then we can't present a target that I want to be kidnapped. Cam is also irrelevant if you don't outspeed Echo. It's true. I mean, it would have taken probably only a few seconds longer with Cam in there, and it still would have been a 65. So from a value-oriented perspective, fair. Completely fair. Okay. Yes, I guess we won't be for... Oh, yeah, I was curious how you had this done. Health I like. Health, really? Okay. Crit damage? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm feeling all the health. That makes sense. Yeah, so he's got protection up. I mean... That scales better with health, to be sure. I am surprised it's such a bulk build, though. I was expecting an offense primary cross. Do you have any insight about why you think that's better? We talked about this, that Zareth video a few weeks back about whether or not it's better to have an offense primary or crit damage primary. I personally just finished making a remod myself. Let me show you real quick the state of Hondo. Yeah, I did take him to 8, but... and his set isn't fully maxed out yet, but we're working on it. 287 speed, good chunk of survivability. More health oriented, I grant you. Offense triangle, offense cross for the record. 67% potency, whatever. 8,300 physical, which is not what he does, so that's fine. 14,115, And then we stack crit chance, so I'm cool with that. But yeah, this is the set that we have set up for him right now. Curious what you guys think about that debate. Anybody, feel free to chime in. I'm curious what you think. All right. Back to the mission at hand. First, Dagger, are you just truly just throwing it in? Are you not trying anymore? Because if you're just telling me you're skunked, then that's different. I mean, I'll just abuse this with JML. Otherwise, you're gonna make me sit and think about it for a minute. You're out. Yeah, all right, man. That's so fucking lame. I'm depressed on your behalf, man. That is some fucking horseshit. Aiden gets the 100% turn meter, but 100% is less than 75. 25% turn meter, not 75. So 25 times 5, 125. All are scoundrels. So 125% turn meter. Oh shit, how does that work? How would you even calculate that? $261, like you're dividing by 1 minus the decimal value of the percent turn meter. He goes, Mal, Race is like, he goes first. Save you the math. He goes first. All right. Swains, get the hell on out of here. You said you were going to go. No, you're welcome to stay, but I thought you had to run, man. It would have to be JML then, I think. Lesson learned. That is nasty. Well, hello. Oh, but there's nothing in here. It's empty, really. There's like one more. There's like only 1 or 2 more crackers in this box. It's otherwise quite empty, child. You see? There's nothing in here. It's empty. Empty. Uh-huh. That's right. It's empty. Sorry. No more. All gone. Mama will buy more. This is a child who loves her goldfish crackers. And there's really nothing in there either. Okay, we'll see you. Daddy's going to close the office door. You're not going to like that. That's my guess. You ran your errand and you've returned. Well, welcome back, sir. Oh, it was each other? Was it each other? Good call. Man, reading's a hell of a drug. For each other, scoundrel. Indeed, it is 100%. Okay. So then it's just effectively his speed times 2. Yeah? So 261 times 2. Effectively 522. I dig that. Goldfish are crack for you as well? That's alright, man. They're good. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, how are we looking so far? We're going to win, but for the shittiest of reasons. Dagger had a game crash because his phone is basically cobbled together from like a matchbox and some paper clips bent. He's got like a cord made out of like braided tinfoil that's going to a wall socket. It's a real desperate situation out there for him with that phone. That's what I have to assume. Losing a GL to voluntarily two-shot Malgus is lights out. Losing a GL to voluntarily two-shot Malgus is lights out. Oh, I think I understand what you're saying. Like, you're saying that if this drop hadn't happened, me losing Star Killer and then having to use C anyway was devastating. It wasn't great, man. But, you know, I had reason to think it could work. Just the turn meter threat proved to be too much. We got looped too much doubt went out, didn't have the right moves at the right times. Lessons were learned. It's true. But yeah, I take your point. Dagger was definitely sitting in the command seat. If he hadn't had that drop on the front wall, we'll see. Okay. So if it's 100% turn meter, let us consider how this would work. Hi. 20% turn meter for every dark side ally. Surely he's still going to end up being first then, right? Let's just plot it out in our head. Mandalorian. Let's see what it would look like. We could say armor here. But didn't I... no, I think... oh, we do have BAM used... ah, yes. Yes, that makes sense. Okay, so we wouldn't have the DI to save us here. What are we looking at in terms of greatest bulk? She should be fairly... you're probably slimmer, my guess. But that isn't bad in itself. 265... here, we'll add up the monster. 266745 plus 66728. Boy, she's a big one. Wow. 88371 plus 78720. Never mind. Okay, looks like Bo is still going to be out in front of that. But Django could be a problem in this regard. Yeah. 83025 plus 40255. 123. So safely the weakest. So if he goes first, then okay. So if that's the weakest, who's the strongest? Who's the biggest bish of them all? 84422 plus 76912. 161. So Canderous would be getting kidnapped off the rip. Is that critical to us? We don't require him. Well, see, the thing is yeah. Well, his speed is set to 0, right? If you get kidnapped, how does that work? Inflict captive, blah, 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 blah. Speed can't gain bonus turn meter, so there it is. So we wouldn't have access to Canderous being able to sweep and pop us. What does that mean? Who's the next fastest? Yeah, this is going to be a pain. 346, so 366. 366. No, this doesn't work. I don't think this works. Because then they get to go out ahead and then, man, Dash is going to lights out somebody. Yeah, Dash is still in an offense set. 354. Yeah, Dagger and I have laughed about this before. My Daggers or my Dash Rendar is like 353 in a speed set with like huge offense. And his is what, like 7,500, pretty much like 7,500 offense, which is almost the very same as mine. I have it in a speed set. He did it in an offense set. I have like slightly more damage than him in the speed set, and he has slightly more speed than me in the offense set. How's that grab you? Okay, your Treya versus GI and C versus Treya are the clean one-shots. Oh, I misunderstood, Dagger. No, I'm saying that because you had a drop, I was going to 2-tap your Malgus, leading with Lord Vader, and the crash happened on Lord Vader. Wow. And then Treya versus GI and C versus Treya are clean one-shots. Yes, that is true. Yeah, 2 light side tunes doesn't help. Indeed, my friend, indeed. Yeah, I don't think this is the droid we're looking for, so I do believe that we're just going to go ahead and do Jedi. Because we are going to do Jedi, we are not going to do the full bastard with JKR, JKL. I don't feel that is strictly necessary, but we'll take a look. Grandmaster, Jolie to be certain. I like Zaris. Zaris will be quite nice. That's true, actually. We still may want JKR, right? How's this going to work? So JML is not going to be ahead of Hondo. Hondo's going to try and kidnap JML. That shit ain't going to work. JML is going to be safely faster than anyone else on their team. So then we would use Coin to Grandmaster. Grandmaster gets 15% turn meter. So 313 plus 40 is 353 divided by 0.85. Effectively 415. So that would put him out ahead of Queel. We could put up a shield. We can use Grandmaster's thing to shield us before Dash gets to go. Before Queel pulls up Dash, Dash is going to use his missiles, which we can't evade the daze. We will take the damage, but the damage is going to hit the protection up, so that'll help us. The question is, how do we deal with being dazed immediately off the rip, right? Yeah. This poses an interesting problem. If I still had my Hux team, if I had Hux FOTP, Red, Crew, and who? Phasma? If I have the Phasmacron, that would be pretty neat. You could shut down the turn meter gain, but then you might get stuck. Yeah, that's not good, man. Okay. Xeris would help us hold on, but there's no guarantee about who she dispels, so us not having something to expeditiously deal with dispel is a no-bueno. That means that JKR is still used here. Then we don't need... I mean, we can figure out some other use for JKL, I guess. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a team there of some kind. Bastal lead, maybe. I don't know. We can figure that out, but I don't think we'd need it. So let's map that out then, real quick. So it becomes JML, Grandmaster, Jolie. Jolie is probably not necessary. Xeris is necessary. And then JKR. Yeah, because we need to be able to get rid of that. If we have days on us, we can't use coin to get turn meter, blah, 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 so on and so forth. So JMK, voluntary no fight since Dag crashed. Yeah, that's what I'm just gonna put. Is I'm voluntarily not gonna be able to fight JMK. So yes, if he hadn't had that drop, I think we'd be in a pretty tough spot right now. We'd have to take the risk of doing something like Maul Mandos or Imperial Troopers. Here's an interesting thing. Oh, what if Imperial Troopers works? So Dark gets to go first because of 20% turn meter. He gets 100%, but I also get 100%, and my Dark is faster than his thing. Oh, but wait, no, he gets plus 20 speed because he's a support. So he goes from 270-something to 290-something. That does put him out ahead. Yeah, he is a support. So, no, it's only 280. 280, 280, 280. How fast are the troopers? Hold on. Veers, Dark, Piet, something. Okay, Piet is 352. Yeah, okay. How fast is Dark? 278, 298. We would be fast enough. Oh, so what does this mean? We're faster, but we have to still contend with IG having taunts. So it goes Dark Trooper. We need another source of turn meter gain. So this is a fight where I think I might want Stark. Okay, come on, keep talking. Voices in the head, keep talking. So we use the turn meter gain with Dark, then we need to do the Dispel with Piet, but then we really need to quickly come back around so that we can mass in on someone. This is the team you were supposed to trooper. This team? Well, good. That's what I'm thinking I can do here. Cooldown setback is maybe nice, but probably not as nice as... Oh, and you know who we don't need is probably Iden as an intact team. So there's our cure-all. That's our cure-all. Just check the level 6. The fight is over, why not? Whenever a scoundrel ally defeats an enemy, they take a bonus turn. I mean, I take your point. The whole point of using troopers, though, is, I mean, if we do this right, you shouldn't be getting turns. That's kind of what I'm shooting for. We need a 20%, so none of the above. We need you still to be with Maul. Just come on down. Might as well sort by offense. And so be it. It is this one. Ooh, breach and buff immunity. Let's, but it's not a 20%, so no dice. Scoundrel, no dice, blah, 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 blah. Whenever a droid enemy deals damage to an enemy and no other enemy is blinded, inflict blind for 2 turns on the enemy, which can't be resisted. Very interesting. Crit damage is wasted for Dark Trooper. So I guess it's you. It's not a bonus turn under 100% TM. Yeah, you got yourself a good point there. So Stark works. I like Stark here for a variety of reasons. Defense down's always good. We have another Dispel there. Turn meter gain is going to be important. The question is, who's the last? If we use Iden in this way, and we don't have another Iden team, but I don't think we have another good candidate for Iden. We could use Iden for Sortie, but I think that failed for me recently. Why does that sound familiar? And bad. Iden, see, an Iden team lost to what? Oh, a CLS team. That was Cal's just last round. Okay, so I'm still having flashbacks to Nam from that. Here's what we do know. If we don't bring Iden and Dash gets a turn, we lose. So I think we have to do this. Veers, Dark, Piet, Stark, Iden. Okay. Okay, again, we have to think through the operation. We would have Iden be... Iden is slower than Piet, so we do need to do... Well, hold on. How fast are we dealing with here? I think we could actually pull some damn shenanigans. 298. Oh, 298? You're not faster than Iden, man. That's not good for me. So what does that mean? Goes Dark, then Piet, then Iden, then Stark, then Veers. So we need to make sure that we can get at Vandor. So Dark does TM up. Piet does Mark on Dark. We'll take the 20% turn meter. Because Iden is here, we will use her Dispel instead of Piet's. She will middle. That takes Taunt off of IG. We don't gain any buffs, but we do get a stack of Emperor's Traps. Stark surely is like immediately thereafter. We use middle on him, buff up. Veers is full turn meter. Everybody else should be really close behind, and then it's all in on Vandor with, what, 6 stacks of Emperor's Trap. I think that's the way. All right, let's go. All right. Okay. So Piet gets kidnapped. Okay. We have to do the Dispel here as planned. Got to. No choice in the matter, unfortunately. Got to do this. Speed up. Got a basic. Got to grand slam him here in a heartbeat. And dance. 1. Okay. Queel's going to pull people up and cleanse. Queel has got to go first. There's no need for the days at this time. Buffs would give us turn meter, but we're already flush. More turn meter is good. The offense up is good. The mark is good. Let's go ahead and mark. Okay. Well, that's not very nice at all. Uh-oh. Dodge is always unfortunate. Okay. You're at 2 stacks. Let's buff you up back to 3. Got to move this right the hell along, though, because that Hondo's looking mean. We can dispel their goodness here. What's our turn meter situation looking like? Iden is favorable looking. She might actually be able to dispel again. Let's just take the kill turn meter and come back around. Yeah, see? There it is. And the dispel for him. Ah, but he dodges. Well, that is sometimes the way of things. The way of the Force. Okay, basic, into. Just giga dodge the shit out of me, you son of a bitch. Go for the dispel. Okay, we don't get dodged. Elite dodge you. Again, we could do this. Protection up. It's just one guy. We have a second to read this. Percent chance, offense, speed, revive. Might as well. It certainly wouldn't hurt anybody at this juncture. We'll do that. Make sure that Dark really can't get punished anymore. And now we just try and pound through, I suppose. We'll see if we end up dropping. We'd have to inflict some kind of buff immunity, wouldn't we? Let's see. Yeah, we got a stagger there. That's neat. Ooh, this is maybe the droid we're looking for. Yep. Turn meter sapped. No ability block, but less odds of dodging the shit out of me? I like. Me gusta. And we did it ourselves. We puzzled it out. I'll take it. Okay, we're through the top. We've made it to fleet. And we actually have the ability to full clear. So that's JML, JKL, JKR, Grandmaster Jolie. Yeah. Okay, wow. What a wild-ass ride that was. Yeah, the mall candy thing, man. How are we going to do that, man? Man. I don't know about all that. Probably a mall mirror and then clean it up. No, we can't do that because we got Maul going for sortie. There's something else we can do for sortie. We can do GG for sortie. We can do something else for Maul. We'll figure out Maul. Okay, fleets. No wild cards. No wild cards. Executor, triple attacker, our old friend. Of course, Profundity. Standard. Yeah, that's standard. And then it's home 1 with Raven, so Boo Boo home 1. With 3. Now, I wonder what his 3 are. We'll have to find out. Okay, so against Executor, we have the option of either Negotiator. So against Profundity, what's our preferred option? We would want to do Executrix. Right? Yeah. Let's see here. I'll definitely check about the fleet banners for that one. So it's either Finalizer or Negotiator. Probably Negotiator in this case. I don't know. We'll figure this out. Let's go back to squads, though. Thanks, Phil. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, this is when the fun starts. Yeah, fleets can be a sweaty affair. Guys, we've been at this pretty hard. We took out 2 walls. We're making good progress. My back teeth are floating, though. I'm 2 mugs of coffee in, and I could really use a chance to stretch my legs. You might be the same. I'm going to take a couple minutes break. Be right back. Thank you so much for watching. It's a fun match. Tip of the hat here to Dagger. I am legitimately very sorry about the game crash, man. The game just robbed you. It's dirty. Anyway, back in a moment. All right. We're back. Why not a quick restart? So, let's take out JMK, scheme our way through the other two, and, yeah, go after fleets. All right, JMK. JML, JKL, JKR, Grandmaster Jolie, Protection Kron, ho! 40%. All right. And away we go. That's nice. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Yeah. We could do this. That's fine. Good. Good. Sure, we can do this. We would just want to be working towards this move. Okay. And we go. You don't have foresight. We always want him to be with foresight. Strategic move. Keep him locked down. We still want to actually just muscle through. We want damage more than we want to do any kind of buff spread or anything else. Again, he doesn't have foresight. Keep him with foresight. He's a high priority AI target. We'll go ahead. This is the savior. Now she gets saved. We need to wait for her to drop for that to come back around. It doesn't really matter, does it? You're all tanks. But it's fine. We'll hit you. Okay, that's useful to me. This, I guess? Okay. We need to come back around kind of quick here on our process, guys. You? Give him turn meter? Because I need him back soon. Trade turn meter with someone else who's fairly high up on the food chain. Looks like it's actually our boy. Oh, that's disastrous, actually. Oh, no, wait, he still gets to ultimate regardless, so that's fine. This one will do. Speed should be through the roof. Almost there. Okay. Who's next? Is it JKR? Ooh, that's nice. Might be good to set him back, but let's find out. Let's find out what happens. Yeah, okay, there's Savior. We'll do this now. Okay, that's a middle, so we have to kill here. Probably should do this right now, so that he can't healing immunity again. Okay. Thank you for that. You. Okay. It's all very dick-headed, I gotta say. Come on. Who's also really high on the turn meter? We gotta do it like this, then. Come on. Don't you dare. You gotta be fucking kidding me. We're gonna get foreclosed. That shit is too raw. How about this? Okay, that's a good one. All right, we've got to be real quick then. Go. Put it on auto. That's fine. Kick the shit out of them. Actually, while we're all here, let's see if we can't give you another chance at redemption. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Fabulous. Love it. You? Okay. Yep. It's not very nice. Beautiful. Okay. All's well that ends well. A little messy in the middle, but it's been a while since I've done that. So 60 it is. What are we doing? 2 squads remain. 1 man enter. 2 man enter, 1 man leave. That's how it goes. Do we wish to try Raddus here? Why not? Conceptually, it sounds like it should still be fairly awful to deal with. There aren't a ton of buffs on this team, so I don't see a need for Baze. Maybe Cass. So it's like cheer it. Cheer it? You would also have... Well, the benefit of having another tank there would be pretty strong. From a certain point of view. Ability block can still afflict these guys. They get dispelled when they get to be the taunter. He's going to be a consistent problem. We would have... This is a resurrect in here, right? Isn't that how it works? No, he doesn't have a resurrect. Why am I remembering something like that? No, he doesn't have some type of resurrect. It's just dispel. So, do we need dispel really against this? No. Yeah, I'm comfortable with what this looks like. So the question is, we would want potency to do maximum opportunity for that. Okay, what's this look like? Health. So health is good. Health steal is good. Armor is good. Potency is good. Crit damage is good. Our crit chance is crap. Its potency is great, but it doesn't really offer much else. So likewise, that isn't so impressive. Potency sharply falls off. So this looks like the one we use. How will we make this work? Well, we're just trying to get our thing rolling and then people die, right? So let's see how this goes. Hey, Protostar. Hey, anyone here? Hello, there's one. I actually haven't checked to see how many folks are here right now. I should open up my other browser. Hold on. Hot damn, 50 people here on a Saturday afternoon. Thank you all so much for being here. All right, this is my second time using Raddus on offense, so the only reason I suspect that this can work is by having 2 tanks, we have less opportunity for the wrong person to get blown up. And we were able to cut them off with just an enormous amount of damage before. So, no, we've been caught off by an enormous amount of damage before. So I want to see if this does anything. Let's find out. 55 fellow Hollow Table heroes. Oh, wait. Checked off. 11 out of 6 for JML. Oh, you're saying this is a 55? Is that what you're saying? You're saying you know this works and it's a 55? Oh, Protostar. What's my farming project? Usually just mods right now. I'm cultivating specific mods for certain characters. Oh, 55 viewers. All right. Well, it's vacillating. I appreciate it, though. That's fantastic. All right. Yeah, I think the 2 tanks is a good idea. These don't... So the question is, I mean, would I rather have SRP? I mean, these people will gain very little in the way of buffs. He'll gain buffs. I mean, you would gain turn meter for that. Then you could sweep them. You can be annoying with that shit. Yeah, I mean, you do more than nothing. So, all right, let's bring you. All right, let's write that in on the sheet. I want to try Raddus Jin, K2, Cass, and Baze. All this time later, this team still rocks. All right. We're probably going to die, but I really wanted to try this. Okay. Wait, no, I'm gaining all this turn meter, though. Hey, hold on to that, Mac. Whoa. 2. Possibly the dumbest AI? Nope. 4. Nope. Probably not the dumbest. Alright, well, we tried. Having the extra team member made this not work. Alright. The good news is really nothing, I would say. Alright, it was worth trying. So that was a potent counter in 3s to Maul, but not here, I would say. Not here. Alright, with them preloaded and all, what's going to work? I think GG would work. I don't think I would want to Maul mirror this right now. That seems kind of jank. The good news is their cooldowns would be down. I mean, she'd be starting without the ability to throw her bombs off the rip, so we could definitely Maul this. Let's see. It's better preloaded? Yes, the team is better now. Yeah, so we gained so much turn meter there, right? From all the debuffs that we were inflicted with, and Baze was able to go out ahead of Maul, which is what we were counting on. But the damage was done in respect that he'd already gotten the benefit of the 100% turn meter from Frenzy before Baze was able to go. So even though Baze was able to intercept his 5 push and strip off the buffs and stuff, it didn't actually stop them from rolling out. And because no one else on our team, well, I guess, I mean, specifically, they weren't hitting K2, so K2 didn't really get a chance to counterattack. He also did get inflicted with Daze, right? That's really what we don't want to happen with him. I'm surprised. I'll be looking at that closely because he does have a ton of tenacity. What kind of potency are you working with then? Why the hell did that work? Oh, you know what? It's because of the buffs gained. There's a potency up in there. 84% isn't nothing, but I have a ton of tenacity on him, so the potency up makes sense. No, we have buffs, though. I don't know. Okay, so I think GG could still do this. It is possible to both apply buff immunity. So I think in this case, Droid, GG, do we use BB-8 here? So the turn meter is really valuable when you can be ahead. When you can't be ahead, I would say that you would want to use Nute, because then if Nute gets wrecked, you get to have GG go. So B1, B2, Nute Magna. Okay. Health, I would say, is probably good. If we can pair it with potency, so much the better. Health, crit damage. And when people get, you know, shit-stained, our boys are getting stronger, so I'm into that. We will run that. You know Zareth has used GG there? Yes. GG Protostar. I'm defiantly not free to play. I have never once stated that I was free to play. I will say that I don't spend money on datacrons. I'll say that. All right, let's roll. Let the blood price be paid. Oh, we could have done this in the first damn place. God damn it. God damn it, Bobby. All right, well, we have no option there, so get to stepping, young man. Yes. Yes. Good, good. Okay, yeah, there's only 2 to hit, but it's fine. At least we get the blind off your boy. Absolutely. Yeah, no taunt. That's all right. Okay, good. 2 target locks turns to 3. 1, 2. Yeah, just keep it on him for now. You're not gonna be stunned in a way that I care about, so let's just basic there. Yeah, you're gonna keep on with getting yeah, the dispel is gonna be a constant factor here. But you being stunned is good. Yes, opportune. Let's have more of that, please. Thank you. What's going to happen? Gain health steal. If the target was already debuffed. And yeah, that's why we want to hit debuff targets with that, which is going to be fairly difficult to achieve on the taunting target. Okay, I see that. I don't really feel the need to do that, so let's just go ahead and do this. Okay. Seems good. Hi, how are you, old friend? 1 and a 2. And, well, yeah. If you can't just stack health on him, just kill him. This will kill his first life, but we could just do this to you over here. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Yeah, I like. Alright, we can top you off. We can actually save a banner that way, because he won't get sapped by GG. Maul is just absolutely down and out of the game. And now we dance. Okay. I see your perspective on the matter. We can probably even top you off if we're careful about it. Healing immunity? No, no such luck. We'll get there. We'll get there. No. Just basic. Certainly this. We can't really stun, and we want to do healing immunity next anyway, so it's nice to just build him up. Yes, let's heal up our Magna, who's done so very well for us so far. Yes, stimulate turn meter gain. Yeah, it might be very tough to do this, but I guess we'll just put it on auto at this point. About 2 minutes to just let it ride. Do I do roster reviews? You're free to play and you have Slacker? Oh, absolutely, man. There is a way. If you are very patient and you are willing, you are comfortable with the idea, you're never going to be like completely on top of the meta, but there's no reason you can't be head and shoulders above your competition for that level of pay. But I do have character reviews. I think I have roster reviews somewhere in there. Maybe I don't have it enabled right now. But if you really want me to do like a roster review, you can pop on my Discord and we can talk about it. I would do that for free, obviously. Like, that's a brief conversation. But I'm happy to do that. Oh, we got the Mandalore buff. You see that? I think we are going to wipe on him, but I think there's a way for us to deal with that. Wow. What an incredible ride, though. Ah, man. Yeah. Third time's the charm. Wow. Yeah, I guess the secret is just being absolutely enormous in the end. I mean, we could not possibly be larger, so you need to start doing something for me, old bean. Yes, I see you. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I think we're timing out. Yeah, buff immunity. Well, that's the problem is with the Omicron, he dispels buff immunity. Our hope was to be able to get large enough to just punch through. This would not have worked against a Relic 9 Savage. So there you go. 0 plus 37, so it was... so it would have been a 57, so a good number of banners dropped on the first run, but certainly it would have been smoother. And in that case, we probably would have used... Actually, I don't know, man. Would we have used BB-8 if we weren't preloaded? You can't heal BB-8. He just straight up dies at a certain point. He might get to do one, Illuminated Destiny, maybe two in the whole fight. Before he's just gone just because of, GG sapping all his health and something chips him off incidentally. Yeah. Alright, well anyway, we gotta comment up the drop. Okay. Do I not actually have a channel point thing for character review at least? I think I had that because that's only a minute to talk about how a character's set up. My streams run long, man. If you're new to my stream, first of all, very much welcome to you. And second, they tend to run on a little bit. So I don't need temptation to expound on somebody's roster live. We definitely do that on Discord, though, if you want. All right, one drop. So Baze was able to gain enough TM to cut off Maul before his 5 push, but he had already gained the 100% TM to go immediately after Baze. Completely trained out. That's it. So, lesson learned. The Raddus idea was not a superior idea. Looking back, Raddus could be on defense, and I could have pulled... I don't know. I like Grand Inquisitor on D, honestly. So I don't regret that. Alright, let's go ahead and do Mandalorians now. Anyone know the current meta regarding Galactic Conquest data cards? Yeah, I'll let viewers in the chat do that. But honestly, as far as ideas for getting feats, my one true source is Bit Dynasty. Bit Dynasty makes fantastic videos for Galactic challenges and for Conquest. If there is a way to get it done and with, a bare minimum, Bit Dynasty will find that and post it. So I strongly encourage you to check out his YouTube channel. That is well worth your time if you're interested on how to make the most of Conquest for the least expense. Okay. Yep, I guess so. It'll depend on your roster, Protostar, but many have found success loading up on Zealous Ambition discs. I stack offense every time that I can. Like, whichever, the attack out of turn one that gives you stacking offense, the one where Ruthless Offense. I have a bunch of those equipped where you just, you gain plus 16% offense whenever an enemy falls on 100% health the first time. So, I like that. Older Conquests, I like to do the dot build with Amplify Agony and all that other stuff. But eventually you find that does a lot of killing on its own, just the dots and that stuff, and that doesn't work for feats where you need certain types of units to actually get the kill. So I've really found that I enjoy the offense stuff. It's good. Davey, what's going on, man? How goes the quest for Dagger's hide? Dagger had an unfortunate game crash because his phone is a potato. It is an electrified potato. And it's a brand new phone. But nonetheless, it is a lemon. It is an absolute potato. So, he had a drop, and just a system, just a game freeze. Nothing that he can do anything about. So it feels dirt. It feels dirt, man. But a dub by any means, That's all I can say, and that is all I will say at this time. All right. We know for certain that it's 20, 40, 60, 60% turn meter that she will gain. So we already did the monster math earlier, right? 313. Where the hell is 313 plus 40 coming from? Oh, that was a Grandmaster calculation. What's this? Also, you're gonna have even more speed, so we have to be really careful. So it's 305, and then what's the leadership? I don't remember if the leadership gives speed, but I think the buff does. 35 speed. Okay. So 340. So 340 speed. Woo! Divided by 0.6, so 566 speed. Whoo! Can I just say, whoo? This might be cause to drop armor to bring, like Gar Saxon, I shit you not. Let's see how this goes. Yes, we will probably need this. 265 with no added speed from anything else, divided by 0.4, because we would get 60% turn meter, is actually 662.5, so we could still keep. I'll be damned. 20% turn meter is a lot. 662.5, so 662 is greater than 566. So Sortie, I've honestly never seen her before. What's her story? She can hit pretty hard on her own. Our opponent here has her offense modded. So she would actually hit pretty damn hard, I would imagine. Yeah, 6,300 is a decent bit for her. Crit chance is under 80% though. That's surprising. Well, wait a minute. Is she a special? No, she's not a special. She is a physical. Yeah, I mean 78 is reasonably close to 80. Oh, that's my wife tenderizing something. I thought that was someone knocking at the door. Okay. How this gonna work now? So Bo-Katan just goes, and I think we're good. You'll see it's a beast. Yeah, it is. It is. We need them to not go. What's her lore? I don't think she is a lore character, but she's meant to be like a cantina, like holotable running droid. And yeah, I don't think she has a... Yeah, exactly. Manuel here in the chat's got it right. No lore, made up by CG. She makes great use of other droids, though. And this is actually a pretty good droid team, as far as they go. All right, let's see how this runs. Let's see if the math works the way we think it does. I have been wrong before, even today. Okay. Aha! Aha! Well, hello there. Okay, so people who we want to dog on. Dispel all buffs on certain folk. You're going to be relatively weak, so it'd be nice to put the pound on you. Just like that. For this exact reason. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. So yeah, we want to do the first push here for said buff immunity. We did mention that on a previous occasion. 2, hup hup. Goodbye. 3, doink. And a 4. And man, that's going to be so freaking hard to get through Sortie here. But we're going to give it the college try. Hup hup. 5. Brat brat. We did the math. We did the monster math. The monster math. It was a damn bloodbath. Alright, got him. 65. Fabulous. That is a full squad clear. Despite our drops. There's a lesson to be learned here. Maybe Star Killer on defense. Okay, yes. Yes, it's true. That was the bat getting blown out. Now, the key there, if we had used that first push on Maul on someone else and didn't have the buff immunity, on sortie, I think we would have had a very serious issue. A potential timeout issue, something of the kind. Maybe, probably not. We'd be able to get up to another 5 stack and close her out, but who wants to invite that kind of trouble? Okay, so yeah, true to form. It is typical of Dagger's pattern that if he knows he's going to lose, he will not clear anymore. There's a certain wisdom to that. I play things out here because I'm on stream. I want you guys to enjoy what you're watching. But when you're not on stream, why give any information to future opponents who are going to scout you and see how you like to attack stuff? Like, if you know you're going to lose, why serve your future opponents valuable intel? So, yeah, that's already done. So that being said, guys, if he's not going to get to the back, let me show you what we had cooking back here for him. So we had gas back here. This was going to be costly up front, whatever he was going to do. Gas, you all know the story. Almost 40% crit damage, 23% protection, 52% potency, 76% health steal. And what's he come out to? He's a bigger boy. All right, 161,000 prot, 271 speed, crit damage triangle with all that, like 232% crit damage, 10,450, 3 offense. It's a lot. It depends on what he had for it. And then we had our own JMK waiting for him in the back, and then a derivative of Super Qui-Gon. My Kit Fisto is Relic 7, and Kit Fisto is often slept on. Don't forget, he gives himself plus 20% offense. He has a physical damage, AoE, to complement JKA. And he is extraordinarily slow. I would have to put an incredible set on him for him to be able to be properly clocked to be right behind the other quick Jedi. It is absolutely prohibitive to do that. Like, you would have to put on like a plus 160 something set to achieve that. That being said, we know he might not get a turn because he's slow, but if he hits, 285% crit damage, 8,000 offense before. So here, 7959 times 1.2. Start a battle before everything else from Qui-Gon is. He's 9550 offense, right? At 82% crit chance. Kapow! So he's part of my long-term goals to get like super fast, but it's out there, man. We got a whole bunch of other stuff we're cooking up right now. Shock T wasn't really needed elsewhere, and that's actually a tip from Dagger here that I've used here before, and I don't mind. I didn't end up really needing her. She would have been great to have. That's not true, I guess. It would have been great to have her here with the JML fight. We needed the Jedi that we had, though. Maybe we didn't need JKL. Yeah, maybe we didn't need JKL. I don't know. No, the stun was pretty cool, though. The stun bought us time. And we did need time, because that got a little mixed up for a minute when we had Grandmaster die on us twice. So, I don't know, man. If I had to do it all again, I think I'd probably do it the same. But Shock T here is a decent threat, right? She's 334 speed, so plus 60 from the leadership in the Qui-Gon unique. 394. It's not bad. Granted, she's going to use her middle first and not do something interesting. There's no tank present in the team, so she would put one of the attackers under stealth is what she would do. That means nothing to Bad Batch if you were inclined to try. And then fleet-wise. Oh, you got to take off, Protostar? All right, take care. Thanks for watching. Okay, and in the back, we ourselves had Executor Triple, Raddus, and our own Profundity. I am disappointed that Dagger will not fight this lineup because there are surprises. Iden versus CLS, GI versus Gas, yep, okay. JML versus JMK, yeah, that's right. Troopers versus Dash, I believe that. Mothma versus Santa, yeah, Mothma versus Santa. I'd be willing to have you try Mom Mothma here. I'd like to think that Bam and, yeah, because Hondo's still going to outrun your Mom Mothma. So I wonder if that would complicate you. I'd like to see that. I'd be interested. Yeah, Iden versus CLS is a go. GG versus Qui-Gon was the plan. Yep, that would get it done. It would be ugly, but it would work. GG, and then Gas, JMK. You know Gas, JMK, Qui-Gon was in the back based off history. I have used it before, and it's performed well for me before. It's true. Worst case, you still had bounty hunters and others unclaimed. You did. Yep. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That's good. Yeah. Wait, and what was your plan versus Dash? The Dash plan? Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. I think the troopers would work. You would still want death in here. So you would be doing CLS without Death Trooper. Is that still good? Is CLS without going after CLS with Iden without Death Trooper still good? I pretty much have had Death Trooper married to Iden since I put the Omicron on her. So I don't really think about that. Santa, yeah, I wonder how Mon Mothma would do. Because these guys are scary damn fast. CLS, yeah, I think Iden would be able to go after it. Range and Storm are the keys to Iden versus CLS. Yeah, but also being able to stop them from ramping on you by throwing that bomb and taking off some translation, maybe even pushing back a cooldown or two. I could see that as very valuable because I've definitely had it where we've lost someone early and we're able to recover the fight. And I can't be certain that death was the key to that, but I think he would be in the mix, yeah. I'd be hesitant to try without it. But I take your point. Okay. Let's go ahead and do fleet. Alright, I think there's only one way for you. So let's just get about it. Executrix. Let me check threes, the end of threes last season, to see how people were maximizing this now that Scythe is in the game. I actually haven't used Defender. My Defender is 5 stars here for this lock. I did manage to get her to 7 stars, so she's 7 stars for week 2. Where's my ship counters page? All right, here, I'll pull this up for you guys. We'll put the camera on. Okay, GAC Season 3. Yes. Okay. So, Profundity. Open up. Okay, Executrix. Sort banners, if you would kindly. 1, 2, 3. I believe that. Bomber Interceptor, 67. As good as it gets, huh? Scythe is 66. Scythe is strictly worse. Scythe gets blown out and targeted. We expect that, right? So that makes sense. That jives. I've seen, I think Dagger also uses, I'm looking for it, with TIE Fighter. I've seen iterations with TIE Fighter. I don't think I've personally tried it, but I might be willing. No, the cutoff. What's the cutoff? He's got 3 in there. So it's this, this, and this. Yes, those 3. That's fine. Strictly by banners, if you would kindly. What? What? What is that? What is that? See, there's a TIE Fighter one. 69. Didn't I just say 67 was the best with a much more widely seen comp? There might be something to this. So why Consular? If Consular's weaker, if Consular is weakest of the ships, does that make it a higher priority target for Profundity? Are we gaming Profundity's AI there? Is that the master plan? What is that? Is that a Special Forces tie? TIE Fighter First Order. That's FOTP. Huh. What in the hell? 69 banners. So I think this is much more realistic to consider. Is that a Biggs? Red 3? I don't know what it considers Red 3 to be. It is Biggs. Okay, it considers Biggs. Okay. So, Vader Bomber TIE. What happens with that? TIE is fast. TIE is Relic 8. TIE would probably be safely out on ahead. There isn't really big AoE, and we wouldn't have to. We wouldn't get a proc of the AoE until until Millennium Falcon uses its AoE, which is the second turn. Interesting. I don't know, man. Feels kind of jank. 50% win rate going it alone like that. 68. Wow, look at that. Now this has merit. I kind of like this. Gauntlet. So that's plus 50% defense for all Empire ships. Then you would have, Palpatine out front there would be shielding your scythe. You'd have your two taunt. I mean, you'd have potentially your things to taunt. Ooh. I think I might want to try that. Is that better than B-28? Is that better than B-28? Reason to tip your hand on your history. I would approach your defense. Yeah, indeed. And this was a defense that is both like and unlike ones I've set before, so I don't care what my opponents see about that. Because my whole thing is, I do scouts on my opponent, so I counter what their tendencies and, what they like. And what I would just say there is, I'm just counter-punching all the time. But I do have my tendencies. So, anyway, I gotta stop rambling here and finish thinking. Okay. So if we try that, I would love to see if that's a 68. Because what's the other way? What's the B-28 way? Well, it's also 68. Oh, well, to hell with that then. That is not worth our time. We're just going to do it regular style then. Yes, Palp. Sith. Am I comfortable with this plan? Yeah, Negotiator, Executrix. Okay, that's fine. We grab you, go back to Empire. Grab our bomber. And then we grab Interceptor. And that's gonna be sufficient. We don't need anything but that. Scythe really won't have a role to play. The only alternative would be to do some kind of weird Malevolence counter, and I think that's dumb. So, away we go. Yeah, I have to remember how to play this carefully. It's been a while. You wanted to hear legitimate salt between me and Dagger, Davey? That's remarkably unkind of you. Okay, thank you for that, friend. You dick. Okay, hi. Okay, we do the basic because if you land a third debuff here on that one, that's bad. That's bad. Yeah. We want to do this. Oh no! Okay. Actually, that's, in a way, that's kind of okay, because then we lived long enough to do this. Usually we don't even get that far. This part is unfortunate, but part of the game. All right. TIE Bomber. We're basic here. Yes. That's the unfortunate part. Good. No assists because of the fire. Things are approaching maximum realness. Okay. All right. All right. Gain TM, my friend. Sweep. Good. Good. That's fine. Got it. We do what we must. Okay. That's a real asshole thing to do, but I see where you're coming from with that. All right. Everything on time. Yay, I can remember things. I'm proud of me. Burn to death, you son of a bitch. That really wasn't what I wanted for you. We could heal here, but I think I'd rather just get the kill. Move through our others. Reduce the probability of getting randomly crapped on by an ultimate. Because I think I'm so clever. That would not pan out. Alright, we ultimate here. Take the money and run. Yep. I didn't expect big kill potential there, but I can't say I'm not disappointed. Okay. Ooh, see? 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 So it will have to be a cleanup, but we've pulled the teeth out of this successfully. We're not going to have enough offense to kill that shit, but see? Yeah, so he got a lot of assists out of this team. Yeah, he did. It's a good thing. The situation is what it is. Okay, we can kind of finish the match with you all debuffed and stuff. And you're going to heal pretty shortly thereafter. But I'm okay with that. That doesn't really bother me. You're going to mass assist here. I mean, that's whatever. Okay. Alright, well, that is always part of the game if that's going to happen. So, that's the thing, man. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. Alright, let's do comment, one drop. Too many assists. Prof was able to ult after Tarkin's ult. So that's really just unfortunate, because if there were even 2 targets, I think we probably would have killed the ships, but the damage of that ultimate divided by 3 was not as effective as we would have liked. Also, it's random how it's spread, right? It's not evenly spread. It's just randomly spread between all available targets. So in this case, it looks like it did a very good job of evenly spreading out. All right, 3+. All right, what does that mean? It means that we're going to use Malevolence to clean that. Home 1. There are ways. Executor. The Negotiator. Well, I mean, what's important is that we just try and clear. For pride. Okay. No, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this with Finalizer. That's right. I have a good idea. Do Finalizer here. And that means Negotiator there. We could all... Yeah, I don't think I want to use Negotiator in the Profundity cleanup. Yeah. Alright. So, first order. How do we do this? It would be easiest to have crew in the middle. We won't really be using him to gain a mark like we would in the normal fight. So we grab Special Forces. We grab, not you, you, and you. No, wrong. I want to do it the other way this time. I want you in the middle so that you're most easily clicked on. Grab the other two. Grab Ebonhawk, and we hit the bricks. That should be enough. Okay. That is all. Hey, Dagger, if you're still there, why is your Hux Relic 8? Tell me about that. Is the extra bit of resistance and crit avoidance the reason? I'm curious. Can't be for, like, doing Finalizer mirrors, because that's probably not happening anywhere. Alright. Hunt it out. Basic. Good, we didn't get dodged. This is ideal. Goodbye, old friend. Nasty, nasty stuff. Don't dodge. Okay? I mean, I also would have preferred that you survived, but now we can actually do something here that would be really smart. We could push turn meter off of you. Yeah, keep this for herself so that we can intercept what's his nuts. So do this, kill. Great. Again, we didn't get dodged. Again, this is, can't really emphasize the importance of it. That's why we did that. Now we have the turn meter on this ship to be on time to strip the buffs off, and then we get to come real quick back around. We'll reset. Now we get to big hit here, basic call for the kill. We could have tried to stun there, but I'm okay with him doing some move. Yeah, actually, I'm happy that we didn't stun because they just got dispelled. We keep this stun. We keep this. We can go ahead and do the turn meter move, though. Yeah, we'll bring out Ebonhawk. I feel as though... Well, okay, so Bosk is just about to pop out. This isn't the time to do this, so... Yeah, it's going to be awkward. But we'll make it work. Just basic, if you please. Thank you. Alright, welcome to the show, Bosk. Name of the game is... We really want to have advantage, so I can just clown you in a moment. We would lose Chaff if I don't do the big move here. He's got high health and whatnot. It's true. But we need to keep up Chaff. Don't be silly. If you can't basic, then you can't remove your healing immunity. You are stunned. This is good. You are stripped. This is about to do something I don't care about. We could strip this off of you. Yeah, we got our prop up back. Great, great. Yeah, that sucks. I hate you for that. Okay, that works. Just basic, if you please. We're still okay. Nice. We lost our ability to stun reliably with FOTP going down. But we're still going to be okay. First Order Tie's going to hold us down. I feel it. Okay. No stun again. Let's go ahead and strip off that now. And for the closer. Ta-da! 62. And that went... As far as banners goes, that's one of the worst ones. Yeah, man, it's not good. It's not good banners. I'll say that. Alright, against Home 1, the boo-boo. Well, I guess the first thing is, let's go ahead and clean this up. We will just run standard. Take the full team. Don't be cheeky. Okay. Okay. Technically speaking, I am allowed to take turns, right? Nothing to dispel. Let's just go ahead and use third. Sweep will be of marginal use. We'll see. No, this will not land because of foresight-related reasons. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, you're just gonna dodge because you're a troll, complete troll. Your stealth. I mean, I don't see a reason to bombs. Just basic. Technically speaking, yes. Having you marked by spy is better than the other options. Ooh, fancy. I like this. But how do we guarantee what we're looking for? Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. We didn't get what we were looking for. Okay. We can stun you. So that's pretty good. You're probably going to dodge that. Hey! You didn't dodge that. My homie. Okay. Calling you is going to do what? Well, we would actually probably want to do this for you. Because more overcharge is more damage. More damage is more probable to kill. Good. I think we're in a really good state now. If this thing ults again, that would be hilarious. I think it might. Because it's already had a lot going for it. Man, the dodge is just critical. Man. So lame. Cassian, go bye-bye. Or just get dodged. It's cool. I've got time. I'm glad that the assist train is done. I'll say that. Okay, yes. All of you get debuffed to shit. No. Just basic, if you please. Basic. Yep. We'll third out once more. Yep. Basic. Gonna die of old age, waiting to kill this stupid damn ship. Just basic. There it is. Okay. And the lockdown. Alright. You too can two-shot Profundity. I can see why Fate'll just cheese his fleet, man. Having it go sideways on you even a little bit puts you just a grievous banner disadvantage. So yeah, I think we would have solidly lost this match to Dagger just on our own banner inefficiency. Even if we had... let's say I used C and then I had Starkiller available for something in the back. So let's say I used C for the first time on Malgus and I was up those banners, you know? I don't know, man. I don't know. That's what I have to say about that. 41. Alright, we got that recorded. Last but not least, home one. What is best here? My instinct is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. That's my instinct. So let's just run that. Not worried about the banner, but don't need to bother. Alright. Let's close this one out. Oh man, I'm sorry guys. You know, I didn't have my browser open earlier and I missed all of the follows from you guys. Chujex, Raise Malbus, Joseph Kavar, Grundy 7643, and Guzmi 27. Thank you all so much for the follows. Okay, this is Operation Doodoo. Goodbye, Biggs. Yes. You would be able to evade, but I'm not really so worried about that. Yes, there could be a healing situation of sorts, but I'm not worried about that. Okay, that's good. Yes, we could go that route. I could also just call in what's her name and just murder. So probably that. Because it doesn't feel like this is the Poe moment that we need. Goodbye. Hopefully. And that can't be evaded, so that's the end of the line. 72 it is. So easily could have had like a 75, right? Easily could have had a 75. I'm going to put a comment on that, actually. Started with Y-Wing, JKA, Rex, called in Snips. Also, no, that's the way to write this. Didn't need to bring Fives Plo, Fives Plo. Yeah. So, 74 then? What did I get? That was 72, I think? Yeah. Yeah, it would have been like 74. All right, 1727. An ugly bit of business, but it is done. Okay. Silly stuff, man. Sorry you got hoed out there by the game, but what you gonna do? All right, guys. What a fantastic ride. All right. Yeah, I covered my defense in detail at the start of the stream, so if you missed that, go back in the VOD and catch it. You'll enjoy. As far as attacks go, yeah, I'm really not going to expand on anything because this has been a long one, so I want to take a break here. But against Rey, Swallow, RJT, Malgus, IPD, we showed it respect and took more people along with Lord Vader. Lord Vader Royal, Darth Vader. No, I don't think I took Darth Vader. I took Thrawn. Thrawn, Shore, and Gideon. And that was 53 banners. Against Gas Rex, Archaic of Fives, we used Bounty Hunters for 65. Against Slacker, we used Slacker, actually. And this was thinking that if Dagger had 2 GLs in the back, one was going to be JMK with Mace, and the other could be something. Maybe not there, though. But that was the thought at the time. So we used Slacker to mirror so that we had both Sith Eternal and JML, JKL, JKR available for the back wall. We got our mirror done, 52 banners. Against Malgus down here, DR, BSF, SAS, and Sith Marauder, we went in with Starkiller, but dig this. We went in with the set 5 15% turn meter on 3. We did not go, we deliberately chose to not go with the 20% turn meter set 6 because we would only gain 60%, they would gain 100%, SAS would, and then you would say, okay, that's fine, but that's one character going, you would at least have the benefit of the 60% turn meter. It's like, well, hold on, because SAS is going to be the first one to go, she's going to use middle and give that turn meter up, and now you've got yourself something of a problem. So I thought it might be bad either way, and I thought I was hedging my bets going with a 15% turn meter. Did not pan out. 0 on the first go, and 45 on the second. We had to use C-Watt to make sure that we got through. All right. Back wall. So it was Sortie, BB-8, R2, T3, and L3. We used Maul, Candy, Bow, Django, Arm, and that was fun. We did a little math to make sure that we were actually going to be ahead of BB-8, and that was important. We got 65 banners. Fantastic. Against Maul, Candy, Bo-Katan, Django, and Savage. So we went in with Raddus, Jin, K2, Cassian, and Baze on the first attempt. I justified this earlier saying that I had Maul Mandos fail against Raddus, Jin, K2, and 3s on me, and I wanted to see if the same theory extended here would apply. It did not. It did not apply. So we got completely blown out. Yeah. 0 on the first go, and we preloaded at that. We went in with GG, B1, B2, Nute, Magna, and it got dicey at the end because Savage was still actually quite large, and that's Relic 8, right? We had 40% added health on GG, and in the end, it was with seconds on the clock that GG got mighty enough to finally just pound through. And I don't know what that was. I forget what the banners were. It was 37, I think. 37, yeah, that's what I wrote down. There it is. All right, against JMK Cat Mace, so I did expect this to be there. This is an anti-Sith Eternal comp. And then you have, wow, I didn't even think about what his level 6 was. It was probably a Scoundrel Kron. Ahsoka and GK. We went in with JML, JKL, JKR, Grandmaster, and Joe Lee, and got the job done for 60. And then there on Fleets, where you guys might have just seen, he had, we'll catch Fleet after top, actually. Forgot that we didn't cover that. All right, against his Raddus, we went in with Mom Mothma, Katarn, Hoth Rebel Scout, Pow, and Biston, because Kara now belongs to the Santa team that I put on defense. So, yeah, that was 61 banners. Against his Dash, Queel, IG-11, Vandor, and Hondo. That was cool. We did Imperial Troopers, Veers, Dark, Piet, Stark, and Iden. And I encourage you to watch that one. That was good. We had our math right, and by bringing Iden, we had a pretty safe hedge against Dash, but also it was just the right thing to do because we were able to have her dispel instead of Piet. So that was nice. We got to save his dispel for later in the fight. I liked that. 64 banners, too. Against Jabba, Chrysanthemum, Bausch, Scando, and Gam, Aphra, BT1, 000, IG-88, HK. I really have to remod my IG-88 to have some more speed on him. He is dreadfully slow. He had like 2 turns the whole fight. That's pretty obscene. It's pretty obscene. His mods are boo-boo. Even so, 63 banners, right? And this is a pretty tough version of this team. I don't know that there is a Jabba composition that stands to Aphra so long as the Kron is around, so don't count on it. And then against his Qui-Gon, JK, Kit Fisto, Ayla, and Consular, we took that out with Bad Batch, full Bad Batch, 65 banners. Obviously, without Cam here, it was pretty straightforward. And last but not least, in the back, more, it was a painful day, fleet-wise, in the sense that we dropped on Raddus. Our first attempt there, we went in with Executrix, but unfortunately they got... it's not even that they got too many assists. It's that circumstances were such that by the time Tarkin got to his ultimate, which was before Profundity's ultimate, obviously, there were still 3 ships on deck. And they all lived. That's disastrous. Disastrous condition. We'd have to kill 3 ships before Profundity in the late game doesn't ultimate. Well, guess what, man? Profundity did ultimate. So we went back in and cleaned that up with Malevolence. That was 3 on the first go, like 41 on the second. Total of 44. Just, ugh. Against his Executor triple attacker, we used Finalizer, as per the usual. We didn't get unlucky dodged on anything, but we did have more ships than usual die on us, so it was only worth 62. That's pretty dreadful, man. I have to really consider how I'm handling fleet right now, because if you have poor RNG, man, setting double meta is kind of bum. It might be better just to cheese fleets here in the short to medium term. We'll have to find out. Against his home one with Raven's Claw, we had Negotiator assigned here, so 72 banners. It could have easily been 74. I didn't need my second and third reinforcement at all. So that's the show, guys. Good stuff. Good fight. Hey, man, glad you're still hanging around here, Sweens. It's been a good ride. All right. Yeah, looks like most folks are taking off to see somebody else who's just starting up. So let's find out what do we got going out here. Galaxy of Heroes. Oh, man. Gom is on. We got to send you guys to see Gom. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so that's what we're going to do. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. But let's go ahead and spam my links real quick and get ready to get you guys rated out. First is my Discord. If you want to keep up with me, when I'm going to go live, you want to just chat, you got questions, we got answers, check it out. My YouTube for previous episodes of the show. I don't edit down my streams because I'm a lazy sack of shit. And I also don't have the technical skill for that at this time. And I haven't the inclination to build it at this time. So I just upload the whole video to YouTube, but I do add chapters so you can easily skip from fight to fight. So enjoy. And last but never least is the Patreon link, which brings us over to... check out patreon.com/Tassinix. I've been as high as rank 3 in this game. Recently rank 5. Now around rank 50. I'll be inside the top 50 here for the last round. Hopefully close to the 20-something, hopefully, for week 2. That's kind of what I'm shooting for. But I've gotten here through hard-fought experience, picking the minds of my betters along the way, and just bleeding on the floor until I learned better. So, you know, I've got a lot to share with anybody who wants to raise their GAT game. Check it out. Also, if you liked that Omega Bot report that I went over for my opponent here at the start of the match, I have a partnership with Omega Bot, so you can subscribe to my Patreon and still get the Patreon level access to his bot. And yeah, you get the best of both worlds. You get to support me and be able to pull detailed reports on your opponent. Next, we have the merch for certain tiers of patron, the mug, the t-shirt, and the hoodie. The hoodie is especially warm. You know, I hope the Tassinix hoodie is keeping you comfortable, Dagger, as you freeze your ass off out where you live. I won't say where you live for your privacy's sake, but it's Gulu out there. And I know you like that hoodie. All right, we have to thank the patrons, the fine folks that help me keep up with the Giga Krakens in as much as I can. I do have to cover the couple people that are not on this slide. Darth QPPMG, Ray's Malgus, and JJ's Productions Twitch here at VIP Access. Thank you guys so much. Followed by White Wolf, Sam Vimes, Jobin 4527, Sweens 14, Lego Calrissian 2187, Deadpool Cal 28, Johnny Batawa, Sir Boss, and Trevor Boy Gaming. Thank you guys so much. At VIP access level, actually, Ryan bumped up to that to take advantage of the aforementioned OmegaBot deal, so appreciate you. Eric Rose and Absolution, just love you guys. Special thanks to Yoda Force here in Maw Vanguard, just OG supporter of the stream. He's been a very generous supporter here. This microphone I'm speaking to you on was a gift from him, so love him dearly. Appreciate you, man. Good luck. To Mrs. T, my darling wife, you know, when I say that I'm planning on spending like 3 hours on a stream and I spend 4, she doesn't cut my face off and stick it to the wall as a warning to her next husband, so we'll take it. To Dagger, my opponent today, my right-hand man on my Discord server, helps a lot out with my community, is also himself a generous supporter of the stream in his own right. Really appreciate all you do. And yeah, I'm really sorry that you got hoed out by your completely bum-ass dogshit phone. I hope you go fix that real soon. And to Nomad's Reaper, the one, the only, just drops in from time to time, gifts out dozens of gifted subs out to the community, thousands of biddies, just an extraordinarily generous supporter. Really appreciate it, man. Thanks for all of it. All right, let's move on back here to the main scene and raid you guys out. Corkios, what's going on, man? Yes, we did win, but only because Dagger had a game crash and that, like, killed his odds of being able to properly full clear me. Otherwise, his plan was going to very much work with a decent banner gap between us because I took some gambles. Some worked and some didn't. And even when the ones that worked, well, some of them were for low banners. We'll just say that. All right, let's go ahead and get you guys ready for GOM. Operation Metaverse, starting the raid. So yeah, I'll be back here for round 3 here on Sunday night. Between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern, I'll go live. Look for me on Discord to make the announcement. Until next time, it has been real. It's been awesome. It's been real awesome. Take care.